and he also doesn't like knives. And he gets really mad and he punches a wall and fire comes out of his eye. And that's what I have.
Only a little bit. It's nothing serious.
Just a little bit of fire.
Okay.
Is there anything that I missed?
We went to a
magic shop?
bar. I don't recall. I believe there was a whole thing about like people not remembering the name of the bar. So
I took a long time. It's called the Silver Spoon.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the Silver Spoon. We went to the Silver Spoon, and Noctum and Chalice kind of got on Robin's nerves to the point where fire came out his eyes eventually.
Were people at the Silver Spoon being all
listening?
shady?
Yeah, they were listening in on the
They were
conversation.
totally listening, and we didn't pick up on that until after we had after Noctum and Gust had left, and then we came back and we're like, hey, we better change our plans because we had planned to stay at the dessert whatever, and now we're staying at the family feedback.
Family feedback.
Yeah, I think it's just called the feedback. But
Feedback's funnier.
I like the family
because
feedback
I was
better.
raised on.
It feels like Pizza Ranch or something.
Yeah.
You know?
I was raised on Simpsons, so I hear feedback and I'm like, oh, Uncle Mo's family feedback. Okay.
Also, to clarify, Noctum totally did not annoy Robin. It was Chalice said specifically something of a topic that's like one of a few triggers for Robin.
Ah, okay.
I forget.
Because I noticed.
Also, that was me as Chalice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I did notice that Noctum was also kind of asking questions at the time, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, that's
full transparency. It's like a single thing Chalice said.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I was like, asking about your spear and like, hey, is there like a backstory for your spear? And then Robin got all pissed off. So I was like, okay, nah, it's cool.
Yeah. No, you can ask about his spear. He just doesn't have much to say about it. It's just, you know.
Okay.
Did you read your entry in
I did.
Todd's notebook?
I thought it was really good. Very astute observations. Quite accurate.
Mm.
Like the cross-referencing of different sections in that.
Yeah.
That is because Mike has been my DM, and if I don't if I don't mention things or leave room for things to have been written or done or said, sometimes that causes me problems. You've changed me, Mike.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm much more lax.
Careful.
No, it's true.
I'm
really
confused. What has Mike done?
Mike runs Mike runs a D&D game that Say plays in, and he runs it.
Right.
He runs a very different D&D game than I do. Not
correct.
Yeah.
Different, and it's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And
not to say that Mike's
sometimes
bad, but like if you don't write things down or don't leave room for stuff, then what happens?
There are in-game consequences. Like if I forget something, generally, we won't say, "Oh, but my character remembers." It's gone. You know?
Gotcha. So you have to remember things just as much. Like whatever you remember is what your character remembers.
Or if I didn't mention that I, set a thing out to charge in the moonlight, or that I sent letters to my parents while I was gone,
they wouldn't be sent.
I didn't do those things. Yeah.
Got you. Understood. That's perfectly fine. It's a fine way to play. I don't know why you're laughing maniacally.
It's because Mike likes to be a dramatic bitch.
I do.
And we love him for it.
That's perfectly acceptable and valid.
He's just saying something, but you're the most dramatic bisexual that I know.
Thank you.
I'm like the complete opposite of Mike. I am the most.
You're the chillest bisexual.
I'm the most chilled out motherfucker.
Damn. I think that makes me on the third point of the triangle for bisexuals.
What is the third point then?
Anxious. I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh? That's fair.
Anyway, yeah, that was a good recap. That's basically all that happened. You guys were just some more specifics, just to remind you guys, because it has been like 3 weeks. You guys were teleported to the capital city, into the lower levels of the castle. A drow woman named Undyne escorted you out. She said something about like Thorn owing her one, but that's just to know that she knows Thorn. Noctum is familiar with the city because he grew up here. Did we specify that?
I believe so.
Okay. And then the only other thing is that the bar that you went to, the Silver Spoon, was in a more humble part of the city, to put it as gently as possible.
It was fucky.
People
That's
be
so
poor,
weird.
is what I'm saying.
A more down on their luck section.
Less affluent part.
Sure.
They're not fucking gentrified parts.
Other customer service words.
So, I guess we are starting as... Did Gus and Noctum already go back to the bar and tell Robin and Cog about the plans?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did that in the session.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that we are starting afterwards, as you guys have made your separate ways towards Mo's family feedback. Which that's just called that now.
Okay.
Sure.
So I guess it would make sense that Gust, Chalice, and Noctum would have gotten there first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys are the first to arrive. Someone is... It's just called that.
Yeah, that's their tagline.
Yep. So as you guys walk into the inn, you see a bunch of you walk in and it seems lively enough. It's not like crazy busy, but it's also not quiet either. It seems like a typical inn. There are definitely some tables that are filled with patrons and some tables that are empty. There's a couple empty spots at the bar. You see there is a small sort of like makeshift stage in one of the corners that has room for someone to perform if they wanted to. No one is performing there at the moment, but there are a couple of waitresses bustling around. You see behind the bar is a human man with gray hair who looks a little older. He notices the three of you walk in, and he smiles and waves and says, "Welcome."
Hello. I was...
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah.
I suppose we'd like to,
How can I help you? I'm Mo. This is my family feedback.
I suppose we'd like to, take out, let's see, there's 5 of us, or 6? There's 6 of us. Okay, we need 6 beds, or 6 rooms? I don't know, how many beds to a room?
6 beds or 6 rooms? What do you need?
Well, I mean, how many beds to a room?
I can accommodate you. We got plenty of room here.
Well, we have 6 people.
How many rooms do you want?
As few as possible. If we can fit 6 in one room, that'll be fun on a bunch.
I think some of us might want individual rooms.
Yeah.
All right, listen. We got plenty of rooms.
Can we get
Why
5
don't
in
you-
one room and then
what-
one single?
Why don't you get together with your group or whatever? Find out how many rooms y'all need.
That's fair enough. You're not gonna like run out.
Nah,
Okay.
we always have a couple empty rooms by the end of the night. Don't worry. And he looks around. It's not a particularly busy night.
Fair enough. All right.
How about some?
I'll-
How about some dinner?
Sure.
Some din-din.
What's the special? What's on the menu?
Menu tonight. We got stew, fresh baked bread, and some nice ale.
Sounds great.
I thought Cleo was meeting us back here.
She's socializing.
Anyway,
I think she'll meet us here, but I don't think she needs a room here. Cause
well, Noctum's under the impression that they're gonna meet us here. Anyway, stew will be fine. Thank you.
All
For
right.
me, at least. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not ordering for the table.
He looks to Gust and Chalice.
Yeah. Stew sounds great. Apple juice?
Thanks for what? Yeah, we got some apple juice.
Okay. Just pitcher of apple juice. Character who isn't here like.
All right, so he gets a pitcher of apple juice and 2 specials as you guys sit down and get ready. Yep. It doesn't take too long for you guys to get served. So, you guys are sitting down there eating. I don't know when everyone else is arriving. That's up to you guys. I'm not going to tell you when you
Yeah,
arrive.
I mean, I was under the impression that Cleo didn't make their way, from the dessert place until like late at night,
Mm.
based on the RP. But
Her RP party's not till tomorrow. If you
Oh,
tell
okay.
her that
Oh.
you're meeting up
the
at
Robin
the
and
tavern,
Cleo RP, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was at this night, basically.
no. We were given
Okay.
2 days. She smooched on the first day and is going to the party the second.
All right.
Cool.
I think Robin's with
Cognition
cognition right now,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we probably roll up.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo!
Yes, it's they.
Themb.
Thembos?
My favorite.
Yeah. Us.
Hey, yo.
Ears.
I'm just imagining ears with fish hooks in them now.
Mm.
That's probably a thing.
That's not the weirdest thing in the world. I mean, I was imagining ears with bait on them, but
Mm.
Different minds. Same. Great.
So you guys arrive at
Well,
Moe's family
yeah.
food bag, Robin and
Yes.
Hog.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Hmm. What do you guys do?
We look around for anybody I know.
You see them. They're sitting at a
Okay.
table eating.
We go to that
Oh.
table.
Let's
Waves.
go to the table.
Alright. Cleo arrived like 3 minutes later.
The gang's all here.
Well, we've exchanged one tavern for another. Is there something urgent?
Well, we thought we were being watched, and it was kind of a toss-up between places, so we went with the place that they didn't hear us talking about. Just stay on the side of caution.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone listening in or looking our way. Do you maybe remember who exactly were the folks that were paying extra attention?
It was a human, long
I mean,
brown hair.
I think it was more or less everyone in
Yep.
in the Silver Spoon.
That human
But-
was just particularly.
There was a
like,
frog.
There was a frog, but
Yeah, there was a fucking frog, wasn't there?
they didn't want to.
But I don't know. They seemed kind of
I think it was at the table with them.
ambivalent. Everyone at the table that shoot, I forget our client's name.
Penelope.
So bad at this. But Penelope, everyone at the table Penelope moved over to for sure. Yeah.
All right, well, good looking out. This place is fine as any other place. We're only around for 2 days, so.
Is it clean in here?
It's not
seems fine.
dirty.
Okay.
It's got a weird name, but I was told that it was as good as the dessert place.
Okay, that's fair.
No, the dessert place is definitely better, but this is not. It's not bad at all.
Unlike the same class
Okay.
that was implied.
Yeah, oh yeah, like the dessert place is like, I would say
I mean,
the dessert place is much fancier, but this
Okay.
place is like it deals with merchants like day in and day
Oh,
out.
okay.
So
Well,
Yeah.
it's also better
It
by
is-
virtue of having desserts.
well maintained. And,
I'm sure they have desserts here.
And like, the main difference is just like how fancy it is. One's just fancier than the other. They're both high. They're both like quality. None. They're not like dirty.
Quality
dives.
establishments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a dive.
It's not a dive bar or anything like that.
Cool.
Well, I mean, Penelope suggested all three, and they saw her with us, so if they were really looking for us, they would check both either way, wouldn't they?
Well, I mean, if they were being diligent, but we had confirmed the dessert. The what is it actually called? Like the fancy dessert?
Like the
Michael, you went there. What was it called?
don't remember.
Let's check the RP.
It's in the
Anyway.
yeah.
Dessert.
It's
The
something
tasty
like
dessert.
that.
It's the tasty dessert.
The tasty dessert. We had actually said, "Oh, we'll meet up at the tasty dessert," more or less. So
Right, but if these people
That's
are
the
really
most
looking for
likely.
us and they get to the tasty dessert and don't find us there, wouldn't it behoove them to check the other 2 places that we mentioned?
sure, it's just a matter of like,
Sure, I'm not saying we've done anything
caution.
wrong. I'm just perhaps
you know.
if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to maybe set up a watch of some kind tonight.
Sure.
Make sure nobody really gets their I don't know, fingers in our pies.
Yeah,
Did
great. I'll help with watch. We can split it.
And, I mean, while I do appreciate the diligence, I've already paid for a room over there, so I'm going to use it for these 2 days. No offense.
I'm
No,
taking-
I mean, you're
Comprehend.
taking your own risks, I guess. You know.
What
that's
adventures do, isn't it?
fine.
Would you like someone with you so that you can keep watch?
No.
All
it's
right.
okay.
Okay.
Well, she's got the dragon.
Right. then.
Anyway, I mean, Dog here should be able to assist in any kind of watch.
Hmm.
I
I'm
don't know
fascinated
that,
by this creature that you've made.
Well, you know, I like dogs. They're,
Doesn't, honestly.
but
Hmm.
that's neither here nor there.
Can you make it look like anything else?
I could. Can't make it much bigger though, or smaller. You know, just
But like, if you want to make it like a cat or something, or like, I don't know, an orangutan or something.
sure. Someone might need to draw that though.
No, I'm not saying it shouldn't be a dog. I'm just curious if you could like change it up. You know.
Yeah, but the abilities would be somewhat limited.
Noctum is a master artisan. I will vouch for his skills. He can do anything.
Robin just kind of like purses his lips and nods and just like staring very appraisingly at Noctum.
Well, I appreciate your kind words, but I just find that this form is practical.
Hmm.
And well, if you like dogs, then it's perfect.
That's a good point.
But
I'm sorry, where
Anyways.
were we?
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yes, places to stay. Leo, you have chosen to stay at another establishment. That's just fine. It may be wise to keep a line of communication open.
Just
is there space at the back,
The back.
like behind the tavern?
Okay.
Like,
What?
Like behind this tavern?
yeah, the place we'll be staying. Is there space in the back?
I mean,
Like a
this
backyard?
is a tavern
Yeah, like the-
/ inn, is it not?
Yes, it's an inn. I'm trying to think. There probably would be a little bit, but it's mostly for like parking carts or hooking up.
I think it would help
pack
if we knew what
animals.
your intention was.
Oh,
the
just like
practice?
space to be outside to train to practice. I know that.
No, there's not enough room for something like that. Actually, this is
Gotcha.
this is like the part of the city where you guys are in Merchant Street is much more city-like, where things are much closer together. There's not a lot of spare room.
Right. Well, if there's not much room to do anything with, then he's gonna like look over at Cognition. We'll have to postpone our training until we're on the road then.
Training?
That's fine. Yes,
You're
he's
learning a
going-
little bit of combat?
Yes, a little. I don't know much. Robin seems like a likely candidate to help with that.
Yeah, well, I know a little bit. So. Kind of like looks away, stares up at the ceiling a little bit.
Sure, you'll be a good teacher.
Yeah. Anyway,
Any other-
sorry. Cleo, just real quick, I don't suppose you'd like to take the dog along with you? It doesn't, it can effectively act as an alarm in the case of, intrusion.
Cleo
If
snaps her
you
fingers
need-
and makes her dragon appear on her wrist. It was resting on Gus' back and then just appears on her wrist. This fellow doesn't need to sleep, and he can pretty much instantly wake me up if he sees anything untoward coming towards me.
Okay,
There we go.
just, looks like
very
you have it covered
self-sufficient
then.
woman, aren't
Never
you?
mind.
Woman of many talents.
Mhm.
I do try.
Someone was saying something. I genuinely forget who was talking.
I believe Gus was talking.
I forget what I was saying, so
Awesome.
it all works out.
Well, if we're all set here, I have some social networking to do, so I wish you all a good time.
Is there any help we can offer that way?
Are
Taking the
you
trails off.
skilled in playing the social game?
I'm certainly not.
Robin kind of just quietly rolls his
not-
eyes to the side.
read about it, if that's the question.
Cleo appraises Cog for a moment, and just like, there's a lot more mudslinging than I think you'd be particularly comfortable with, Mr.
What? Oh
Cognition.
dear. Alright then.
Mudslinging, backhanded compliments. Well, I thank you for the offer, but I think I'll handle it.
Well, enjoy.
Though, if you are determined to help, I'm certain I could get an invite for two to a party. I was talking to some socialites and was getting told about a party tomorrow, so if you would like to come, but I'm thinking this isn't your
I see.
wheelhouse. I won't stop you from coming, but
Right, that's understandable. Perhaps I shall ask you about the social game before engaging.
you are quite smart.
That's another time.
Anyways,
I get that a lot.
if you need anything, Noctum has this connection to my Stone, so if not, I'll see you all bright and early the day after tomorrow.
Okay, enjoy.
Have a lovely evening.
I think Cog might still have my soul stone, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, yeah, I can give it back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Anyway. I believe it's rather late in the day. Shall we away to our... Oh, we haven't actually gotten our rooms yet. We'll take care of that. Do we want separate rooms, anyone? Or
Perhaps 2 rooms?
We have to keep watch. Don't want to split it too much.
That's
2 adjacent
understandable.
rooms shouldn't be too hard to guard.
It's true.
Alright. We'll speak to the man in charge.
I'm fine with sleeping on the floor if there's only like 2 beds to a room.
Don't think that would be a problem.
I don't think that's necessary.
The barkeep is in
Well, I guess
charge
we'll
of
see.
accommodations, I assume.
Yes, he's the one who was asking about your rooms before.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk to him about it.
Host.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're right. The toast is pretty alright.
He keeps chewing on cords.
Oh my
Baby.
gosh, don't do that.
How
I keep trying to make them not interesting.
Little baby man keeps chewing the cords.
You gotta,
Oh,
like,
baby.
tape them to your desk or something.
I did.
Make them not dangly.
Spray them with the stuff they put on Switch cartridges to make kids not eat them.
Hell yeah. Who all licked
Tastes
a Switch
bad.
cartridge?
Of
just
course
to
I
taste
did.
it?
The first time,
Try
yes.
it.
I also did.
I can't afford a Switch cartridge.
Oh, it's very bitter. It was the first thing I did.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, no.
Because they said it tasted bad, so I wanted to know.
Right. And it tasted very, very bad.
They were right.
Uh-huh.
According to Keikaku.
Translator's note.
Kaku
Because it means
means
plan.
Yeah.
You've heard.
You're more powerful than us,
Anywho.
yo.
Yeah, anyway, yes, let's get the rooms. How much are we looking at?
So if you guys want to get rooms for the night, 1 or 2 rooms?
Yes.
2 rooms, you said, right?
2.
Two adjacent rooms, if that's possible.
Yeah, he can do that. 2 rooms. It's gonna cost you guys. Just for, are you guys just booking the 1 night here or both?
I guess
I
it's
guess
2
both.
nights, so we might as well.
Okay. Then yes, 2 rooms. He's going to go ahead and charge you. Let's call it a gold for both nights.
Oh, I can front that.
Robin will put down 5 silver for him and whoever's sharing with him,
Okay.
because he feels the need to.
That's just the kind of dude he is.
We need to catch Yo up.
Yeah. Should I read
Oh right,
the
Yo wasn't here
again?
last time. Yeah, somebody catch Yo up on what happened last time.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got back to Shady Grove. and there was a whole lot of talk about like some people were gonna buy a house, and Noctum was working on some stuff, and basically character stuff, but nothing genuinely important. Don't take that the wrong way. But
Nothing plot important.
nothing
filler
plot
episode.
important.
Yeah.
But anyway, then we teleported to the city.
We've got a
And-
name.
What?
Got a name.
Oh yeah, we decided on a name. Full disclosure, I'm pretty buzzed at this point. I don't remember anything.
The Petal's Edge.
Petal's Edge, thank you. Anyway, we teleported and we showed up in the city, and Noctum was like, "Oh, I'm from here. I can, show us to a place." And we headed to the Silver Spoon for reasons that I don't recall. And
That's where Penelope was.
Oh, okay. So we met with Penelope, our client, and she was basically like, "Hey, tournament arc,"
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, fuck yes.
and yeah, and
Mr. Rockley.
Callus said some stuff that got
Me as Chalice.
Gabe.
I don't
Chalice.
remember what I said.
Yeah,
I
My
do.
brother.
nobody really does.
Grr.
Anyway, Robin was mad, and it was really neat, like character stuff that like implied a lot of more depth and like hidden such and such. But
Yeah. He shoots.
Also punch
or
a
he-
wall.
Okay,
Yeah.
Adam.
Flames
I
from his eyes?
there were flames
Adam.
out of
I,
his
I
eyes.
love you. I'm gonna cut you off because you
Sorry,
are
go
you
right
are
ahead.
too tipsy to be doing this. Can someone else please take over?
Go
for
right
Adam?
ahead.
Yeah,
I did make a dog.
Yeah.
He did make a dog. Go ahead.
So we met Penelope at the Silver Spoon, and while we were there, a couple of us got a little bit of heebie-jeebies. Like people were like trying to size us up. We were talking to her, and we had established while we were there, like, oh, we're gonna go to this other inn called the Tasty Dessert to, spend the next 2 nights, or we're gonna ship out in 2 days. And on the way out, Noctum and Gus were like, the vibes weren't really good in there. Let's change where we're staying just in case. So we're staying at Moe's Family Feed Bag instead. It was another
Which is a
Safest place in the
reputable
city.
establishment.
another reputable establishment.
Mm-hmm.
Cleo is socializing. She is climbing the social ladder.
Carousing.
Our actual quest is we are going to an island in Angel Lake. And
There's a
we are
cool
going
library.
we're going to participate in a tournament arc at a monastery there so that Penelope can get access to their archives, their library.
And we can also get access to their archives.
Yeah,
and we
so if
also
any-
get access.
If any one of us win the tournament, then all of us get access.
Yes!
Win for one is a win for all.
Yay.
Does that track?
Yes, all
Yeah.
of that is correct.
Alright, I'm done eating my dinner.
Of you?
Thank you.
All right. Do you feel caught up, yo?
Are you satisfied?
I will never be. Wow!
I guess so. Okay.
If you do, just pop them in. We can answer them.
Yep.
Gus is just kind of here right now.
We're just we're kind of just waiting on the tournament's not until like day after
We get
next,
there.
so we're just
Yeah.
kind of waiting.
Traveling to the tournament is not till the day after next.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Are there any
I just want to
bookstores?
specify. I'm not like calling you out. I just want to specify that yes, it is traveling to the tournament is in like a day and a half.
Okay.
But yeah, pay for rooms, get
Yeah.
rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Get rooms.
Who's rooming with who?
So we got 5 people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
Doesn't really matter.
Doug and Robin have emotional tension. So do you want a chaperone, or do you want to have more tension? I guess.
I
How do you
think
feel,
the
Say?
most interesting group would be Chalice, Cog, and Robin.
Oh no!
You know what? You're absolutely right.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
The most tension.
Right, so that's the group, by the way.
That's
Perfect.
the group.
I'm making
most
the
dramatic one.
decision.
Chalice asked
Robin's-
a question.
yeah, I guess I'll go with
earlier that
anyone.
In
pissed
canon.
Robin off.
In canon, we drew straws, but that's just how it
Right.
Mhm.
Because, like, I don't think
Crumbles.
we would choose to make it like that. But yeah,
Yeah. Robin is like grumbly, crossing his arms, like, yeah, I'll go with whatever you guys want, but is like, ugh, why?
This tiny lizard man.
mm.
This incorrigible little guy.
Optum and Gus just like unpack their shit, do some stretching, and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Fair.
I absolutely
Robin, like-
love it.
Puts down like a single bag and then is like, yeah, you guys make yourselves comfortable. I'll keep watch outside. And just like leaves awkwardly and stands outside the door for a bit.
Right. Okay. Mission has a bit of a like an elaborate ritual that he goes through before bed. You know,
Mm.
he washes himself a certain way, he sets out his clothes a certain way. He has a little, oh my god, sorry, Toast is being a terror. He has a little book that he writes down notes from the day in, and then he has a tincture next to the bed for when he goes to sleep.
Oh.
Oh, he got that sleeping tincture.
He got that sleeping tincture.
Melatonin.
Mm-hmm.
His CBD.
It's industrial grade melatonin.
He needs it.
That's absolutely not melatonin. That is straight up a sleeping pill.
It's horse tranquilizer.
This is
It's ketamine, actually.
Ambien.
God.
I think ketamine's been used for anxiety.
It's just opium.
Mm.
It's not soul, it's just opium mixed with a dash of heroin. It's fine.
to mellow you
And the
out.
cough syrup, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's with whiskey, of course.
With whiskey.
And there's like grind up some cigarettes in there as well, just for good measure.
It's good for your lungs.
Sure.
Yo, what's Chalice's?
Nightly ritual.
What's Chalice's nightly ritual? What's Chalice do before bed? I don't remember.
Honestly, it was pretty innocuous. It was just
Mhm.
kind of annoying.
And also, not Robin. Riley said it was specifically one thing that triggered Robin.
Yeah. It wasn't something
Yeah.
that wasn't like Charles was being
It-
an asshole. It was like
Yeah,
It's-
Chalice wasn't
A
like
certain topic?
a jerk.
there's
It
something
was just
that
a
Chalice
specific
said.
topic that they had brought up. Yeah.
Yeah, something that Chalice said that like Robin has Robin has got like I think 2 or 3 specific things. If
We
you say to him,
honestly,
Yo, I'm sorry.
it was such a just like generic conversational nothing.
I can
was-
tell you. If
I
you want, I can
don't
tell
know.
you what it was.
I was a
I
little
don't know.
sassy with Chalice, but I wasn't like. I don't feel like I was out of character with Chalice.
Yeah.
No, you weren't totally out of character.
I'll also
I don't
say I
know
want to
that
affect
we
how
would
Robin
even-
treats Chalice in character too much. Like
I don't
Mm.
know that we would even, in character realize what it was. So
that's
like,
fair. But like, if it helps Yo sort of understand what's going on.
So I guess
if you want to,
trying
we
to
can-
remember what Chalice was talking about and like
I know
how
exactly what Chalice said. Yeah.
acted. Specifically, I was just sort of asking Robin a lot of questions. No.
Yeah.
I know, Yo. No, I'm not. Sorry. I apologize if it feels like we're trying to not tell you what happened. It happened a while ago, and
it was like a month ago.
I blacked out
Maybe
and,
Riley
and
could
channeled
DM?
Chalice, but so basically how
If
the
you wanted-
conversation went. Let me go ahead and try
Go
to
ahead.
remember what I was talking about. Robin and Noctum and everybody we were just talking about like each other, making like observations and stuff like that, and asking questions. And Chalice was just being Chalice, like asking questions and maybe pushing buttons a little bit, but not anything like malicious or anything like that. Like exactly what Chalice said, I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest. Like Chalice, I was responding to the conversation as Chalice, so I don't remember exactly what it was. But like specifics, if Riley, if you remember more specifics than I do, go ahead.
Ah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I think that's a fairly understandable trigger,
Hmm.
all told.
Yeah. There was another thing about him.
I don't know that that's the exact quote, but like to be
Something like
fair,
that.
I don't remember
Mm.
exactly.
I think that's like, if not verbatim, pretty close. Because it wasn't like you don't speak
Okay.
well. It was like you don't talk very good, huh?
Hmm.
Or like,
Because he was like feeling
think I
awkward
remember.
about questions, and like people were asking
that-
about like why he knew
that's
Celestial,
right.
and he was like
Yes.
and he was like kind of stuttering. He was a little uncomfortable.
That seems a little more outright insulting than I feel Chalice would be, but also
I think that's what
like,
Gabe played it.
you know, language is like a big thing for Chalice.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
And Robin definitely doesn't know that, so it's
Yeah.
But that's what was said that specifically was like ding ding
Okay.
ding 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 anger.
good to know.
Right.
But I don't know if like any of the
in
characters
character,
would
I
know
don't think. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting though.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait for Yo to finish.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
Specifically
gave-
character things, languages people speak. Robin speaks
Yeah,
Celestial and
And
Undercommon.
Undercommon.
Chalice, I went over all the languages Chalice spoke because I know Chalice would love to talk about the languages that Chalice speaks.
Mhm.
I
And
think
then Cognition also speaks Celestial, is what we learned.
Yes.
And that Chalice has way more languages than just Celestial.
Correct.
And then I don't know if we learned any like languages that Noctum or Gus speaks.
Gus mentioned that he
Primordial.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about Noctum though. But Adam's gone.
Rest in peace.
When will Adam return from the war?
He's also a half orc, so he and Gus have a in common.
Okay.
Oh cool.
No one knows what Cleo knows.
Oh, and there was
No,
also
Yo
a
did not
conversation about knives. And Robin was
There
like, "Oh yeah,
was!
I got stabbed by a knife once, and I don't really like, And then it was, I don't really use knives, and everyone was like, "Oh, you don't like knives, huh?"
Understandable.
And he was like, "I just like having more reach with my weapon." And they're like, "You don't like knives, big boy." Oh, I see. And he was like, "This is weird that you're focusing on this."
Hmm.
Calling him big boy. I hate that.
Wow.
Sorry, I'll never do it again.
No, I feel like Robin would just not like being called
No,
big
Robin
boy.
would. I think it depends on the context.
Hello?
Derisive.
My
Hello.
no, I didn't.
No.
Outside of that comment and Chalice being Slightly sassy. That was the only thing that happened for Chalice.
Okay, so you mentioned that it was specifically a magic knife, and we were like, I shouldn't say
we
we
were
like,
talking about that.
I
You're right.
was like, I was like, hey, if it was magic, you probably shouldn't have got rid of it because a magic knife is really useful. But like, anyway.
Oh
I felt
right,
like
yeah, we had the
I
conversation
felt like I
of
was
like,
being indignant
of
in
like-
that way,
And then I was
that's
like,
kind of
"Don't yank a
why I
knife
got
out of
the
your body."
impression. That's kind of why I got the impression that you were mad at Noctum.
I understand. I
Okay.
understand.
But anyway,
Gotcha.
I do remember that now. Yeah.
yeah, it was the
Weird
whole
conversation.
stupid
It
thing.
was. It was such an awkward conversation too, because like
Really
none of our
was.
characters know how to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yet.
I love it. It's great.
Oh my
Gotta
god!
start
I drank
somewhere,
this
I guess.
whole bottle
Yeah.
of mead.
It's a bunch of awkward nerds.
Yeah, I filled up
Yeah.
my flask like twice.
I can do a role play if you want. Idea. So, Robin's just fucking sitting out in the hall being a guy.
Yeah, I think Robin leaves the room and is like, glaive out, just like standing very straight, just
He's
like
very aggressively being a guy.
yeah, it's very just a guy being a dude, really a lot.
It's guys being dudes, but
What's
very hard.
what's better than this?
It's better than this. So, before like he puts his shit down, and like before really relaxing, he pokes his head out in the hall, like figure it's almost bedtime, and he sees Robin there. It's like, hey, so wanna like switch out a little of the night because you can wake me up.
Oh,
If I
yeah,
with it.
yeah, sure. What time? What time do you want me to get you?
Whenever you get sleepy,
Yeah, right.
like don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Yeah.
We're not even fighting yet, which, to be honest, has me antsy.
Fancy.
I'm itching to fight, you know.
All right, like in a good way.
It's up energy. I feel like you know the feeling.
yes, I know the thing. Hopefully, it'll be fun.
I think it'll be fun. I still haven't had a chance to spar with you yet. We could just. I hope we end up fighting. That would be a treat.
Yeah, I think I'd like that a lot. Well, you know, we can always practice, spar on the road. I'm going to be training a bit with Cook anyways. You're welcome to join.
Hog is kind of a nocturnal sort of guy. Do you like to awaken at night? Like, I figure if we're on a ship, it's gonna be easier for me to be out than up.
Sorry, I think you were cutting out a little bit. I'm not sure what you just said.
I have my sensitivity ranked way up because there's 2 other people in the house.
Gotcha. Okay.
Basically, he was saying, maybe we can hang out at nights. So he
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm used to staying up late. It's no problem.
That's why.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, good talk. Knock on the door when you want to switch out, okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Guess, can I do like a vibe check? Like, he seems really anxious.
Yeah. You can go ahead and make a insight check. Just to see if you can read them, or how well you can read them.
Whoa, your insight's crazy high. Whoa.
He's wise.
You're so wise.
I would say Gus probably has a decent understanding of how Robin's feeling at that moment. Maybe not the why or...
Could I make a deception check?
Sure.
Just to see how, like...
Oh, well, you're hiding it, or?
I guess I think he would be actually hiding how he feels. Or at least trying. Not very hard, maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe the deception check will determine how hard he's trying. I don't know.
Mm.
Sure. Go ahead and roll one.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay.
oh man.
Gus, you feel like it's this is what you feel, Gus. Finding out that somebody's been listening in on you and watching you as you're on a job would put anyone on edge. And you feel like that's probably what's going on right now.
So Gus was initially gonna go for like a clap his hand on Robin's shoulder, like friendly, but he's just gonna give him a little tap on the upper arm, like with the back of his hand, like that kind of friendly gesture.
Yeah.
And like, no one here's gonna judge you if you need, okay?
Robin just kind of like looks at Gus for a little bit, maybe taken aback, a little surprised. And just sort of like nods very slowly. Yeah,
Nods back.
I'll get that, mate.
Mm.
But thanks.
Okay.
And he'll just like give you a light punch on the shoulder.
How hard?
Light.
The laugh was in character. He laughs a little bit, and goes back to the room, gives him a smile as he goes back in.
Robin just kind of like stares awkwardly at his fist, like, yeah, whatever. And then like drops his hand and goes back to his. He's like, that's
fuck,
not.
friendship, fuck, shit, fuck.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's like, that's not the normal manly greeting, touching each other's shoulders.
I feel like that's one of the more manly greetings there is.
No, that's fair.
Oh, no, wait, what the real manly greeting is...
Man nod.
The manliest greeting of all is the mad nod. Yes, that's correct.
The man nod,
But
or
there's
like,
also, bandaging each other's wounds and saying,
Yes.
don't you dare do that again.
What's that thing they
Stuff
do
like
in,
that
like,
for me.
Dragon Ball Z, where they like kind of put their fists out and tap fists.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Or-
exactly a fist bump, but it's like a fist punch, kind of.
Yes,
The
I
fist
know.
punch?
I know
A fist
exactly what you
punch.
mean.
I'm imagining like the harsh like clasping of arms, or like
Yeah.
Oh yes.
a little
Yeah.
tap on
But-
the arm,
listen,
like a
Crime.
The predator handshake
Goodman.
is like tied with
Predator
the
handshake,
nod
hell yeah.
for the
Yeah.
Hell
manliest
yeah.
greeting of all time.
yes. And then like the hard clasp on the shoulder is also like a big like yes man.
We
But,
are
like,
men.
dainty touch on the arm is like I was like weird light hit on the shoulder. Squint,
He
you
felt
know?
like it was too soon for a full-on clap.
This
on
is
the
not aggressive enough.
No, yeah, exactly. Robin's like gentle, weird, but okay. That's like his perspective on it. But it's all like
shoulder. What do you want from him?
no negative implicant thing. He's just like Robin's like this is foreign, and maybe I'll get used to that. This is clearly how Gust is.
He's just a guy,
Just a guy being a dude.
being a dude.
Just the
Very
guy being a dude.
Does the guy be dude?
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
The rumor come out.
Rumor come out. We are lost in the weeds.
Okay, that was a very nice RP move. I liked it. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Does
Good.
anyone else have anything planned for the evening? Michael, you wanted to do some schmoozing, right?
What's that?
You wanted to do some schmoozing with the upper crust?
Isn't that the party? But yeah, I can do that, sure.
Well, how do you
Okay.
get invited to the party, right? Do you want to do that?
I mean, we never went over specifics.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking if you want to do that, Michael.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So how would my question for you is how would Cleo go about meeting and finding out where, like, how would you go about approaching that upper crust?
I think, and I decided this when I was sort of talking with Robin about their shared backstories. Cleo has like a mask she puts on, not like a literal mask, but like
A social mask.
A social
I
mask.
think we're
yes.
aware.
yes.
I think we're familiar with masking.
But
Yeah.
anyways, so she may go into like the Ruby Exchange. That seems like a pretty upper middle class to lower high class place to be.
I would say if you're looking for a social situation, it would probably actually be like Black Opal Lane and the Merchant Strip.
Right.
Where there would be social. The Ruby Exchange is specifically economic.
Okay. Okay, then, I mean, since she's in the Merchant Strip, I guess she'll go to Black Opal Lane. Yeah, Black Opal Lane, and just, probably take an hour or two to sort of catch up on trends, you know, just listen in on people, be inconspicuous. And then, when she has a pretty good idea of what the societal norms are for the nobility, she'll engage. Probably find a group of nobles. Doesn't have to be men, women. It could be a variety of both, and just sort of introduce herself. But sort of be that aloofness, like, if you don't know of me, you should. But I'm not going to tell you.
Mm.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I do believe that's what the 21 persuasion was for.
So what? So and what specific? What sort of specific social situation does Robin seek out? Like, does she go to a club? Does she go to like stores? What?
Are there clubs?
Yeah, probably.
She absolutely goes to clubs.
Okay.
She will go to clubs before she goes to stores, but she will probably go to both.
Okay. So I'm trying to think about how would Robin.
Cleo.
Sorry, Cleo. How would Cleo? What would Cleo do? Like, what would her main goal be? You spoke about how she acted, specifically like for the evening. I know like the general goal is to schmooze and to get in with the upper crust, but like, what's her specific goal for the evening?
Her goal is to get herself, and by proxy her group, the Petal's Edge, just sort of on the mind and on the lips as sort of like an adventuring group from the Gilded Rose, Untrimmed Rose.
Uh-huh.
And just well, like, get word of mouth spreading while they're like going off to a job.
Okay.
Really wants to get it to where like people will play. Hey, I can't speak today. Premium to request them for job. Therefore, increasing the group's income and gathering recognition for what Thorn's trying to do here, all in one sweep.
Okay. Okay.
Hot stuff.
How? No. Thanks, Riley.
No, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong, no. Okay. So how do I want to put this? Cleo, I think, because she's up there. I think the way that this goes down is maybe even... Oh, okay, no. I have a situation that I think would fit Cleo.
Hit me with it.
Okay.
Hit me with it.
So, Cleo is going around looking at all these clubs. She has a good eye on whether or not a place is going to be popping for the evening.
Hell yeah.
So, as she's looking around, she spots what she knows would be a very good situation to get herself involved into. She sees a few what look to be sort of what's the word I'm looking for?
Hobnobbable people?
What?
Hobnobbable.
What the fuck is hobnobbable?
Well, you hobnob with nobles, you...
Capable of hobnobbing.
It's like
Hobgoblins are great at it.
general socialization.
Gotcha.
Socializable.
Gotcha.
It's networking.
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 Yeah.
You good, Adam?
Wizard of Oz. No, I've had too much to drink.
Okay.
I've had an entire bottle
Break out the schnapps.
of... I have had an entire bottle of mead, and I'm still drinking.
Adam, drink some water.
Drink some water. I'm gonna get.
I
something
will
as
drink
well.
water eventually. I'm drinking cider right now.
Okay.
Oh, I love cider.
Is everybody just gonna drink tonight?
I'm gonna get some. Yeah,
It's
I'll
okay.
get something.
While you guys go drinking, Michael, what you see a group of well-to-do women,
Okay.
near the entrance of what looks to be a pretty poppin' club, and this group of well-to-do women is currently being accosted by a group. I think accosted is too strong of a word. Being harassed by a group of drunken. Let's call them ruffians. Drunken ruffians, who just so happen to look like people who would be in a similar profession to you, Adam, or to you, Michael. That sort of you look and you see little bits and clues and pieces that they're probably adventurers. You don't know them, you haven't heard of them before, so they're probably not with the group themselves, like your group. They're not wearing any of the signs of the Untrimmed Rose or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the feeling that this would be a good time to put yourself into this situation and prove yourself a valuable asset to the city.
So they're being harassed by these figures.
Yeah, they're trying to go to the club. They're maybe half a block away. But this group of people is blocking their path. And trying to talk to them and get them to respond, but the women are not having any part of it. They would rather not.
Alright. What would I know the overall views on not necessarily spell use, but just
you would
ability
know
use.
You would know that magic isn't magic is fairly common in the world. You specifically come from a magical city. So to you, magic is whatever. Everybody does it, or if they don't, they know somebody that does. And in this city as well, there's definitely magic. There's nothing. You were literally teleported here via teleportation circle.
Okay.
In the city, so there's no like stigma or anything here.
All right. Let me look at something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Need to know if I can do this quickly. Sorcerer. Okay, where are you? Okay, sorcerer. Okay. So I am going to come up, not exactly right behind them, but to the side, and I am going to burn 4 sorcery points to both subtle and twinned hold person on these 2 people harassing these ladies.
Sure. Let me go ahead. What's your spell save DC?
15.
You see one of them sort of like seizes up and like looks around confused, and the other one like you see they like shake their head and look around. It was successful on one of them, but not the other.
Perfect. So once I see one of them seize up, I'll sort of approach. You know, it's the mark of the truly desperate to persist, even though it's obvious your attempts to engage are not being accepted. You should do us all in the city a favor and learn to quit while you're behind.
Snap.
You see the one who you were able to take a hold on sort of look at you and like try to move, but they can't, and like they're like stuttering because they're paralyzed. The oh my god. And the other one takes a look at you, and they like they don't make a quick movement, but they do make a movement putting like their hand on the hilt of their blade. They look at you and they say, "You might be better off staying in minding your own business."
Oh, but it seems that you're quite in the mood to not let these fair women mind their own business. It's quite rich coming from you there, friend.
You see, he like
Ouch!
you see he frowns at you, and he takes a grip on the handle of his blade, but doesn't make a movement to pull it out just yet. As his friend is just sort of like standing there, just like he's looking over towards his friend who is just paralyzed, not moving. And you see the women take this opportunity to start sort of like moving behind you, as you've shown up and started to stand up against these men who were bothering them. And you see he just looks at you. Fine. Whatever. Danny, let's go. Let's get out of here. This place is boring anyway. And he like sort of grabs his friend and drags him, who is like barely able to keep up. He's still sort of like stiff and unable to move or walk much.
And here I was hoping you'd indulge me in making a fool of yourselves. Very well. You get to see her eyes flash and unparalyze him.
He like takes a deep breath and like looks at you, and there's a little bit of fear in his eyes for sure as he sort of like follows his friend, who is still like eyeing you as he's walking away.
She just puts up a hand and wiggles her fingers, like dismissively, like toodaloo.
You see the group of women. There's 3 of them. They sort of clap very gently and smile.
Are you... I'm sure hoping the only thing hurt tonight is your patience for ruffians such as them.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You see, there's 3 of them, and they're an interesting group. You see, one of them is a lizard person. There they are. You see, another one is sort of like strawberry blonde-haired woman. She's wearing a cloak.
Okay.
And then the other with them, hold on. Let me see if I can find them. No, that's not where I want that to be. Is this a tall-looking elf woman? They all smile at you. You see the taller elf woman. She's got these very bright pink eyes. She looks at you and she says, "Well, you're a spicy one, aren't you?"
I've been told I'm more of the cold-hearted type.
Nope. Cold burns just as much as heat does. I'm Roxanne. Very nice to meet you.
Hello, Roxanne. I'm Cleopatra. Claire Scott.
Cleopatra. What a beautiful name. These are my companions. That's Teresa, and she points to the human.
Pleasure.
And this one's Alphys. We're just out for a night enjoying ourselves. Would you want to join us?
I would be quite honored. The company of such 3 lovely ladies such as yourself is sure to make my night end just.
You see she smiles and puts an arm out to link around yours, and you all walk together into the club.
Hell yeah.
You guys have a wonderful night. You find out that Roxanne is a business owner, and she's taking her friends out on a night on the town. She owns an establishment down in Sailor's Row. She's very coy about it. She doesn't specify what kind of establishment it is. But the way that she is sort of holding herself and how she is very, I guess the word would be loose with her coin purse, as you can tell that she does well. The other 2, Teresa seems very, very sort of excited, happy to be out. And the lizard woman, Alphys, is nervous. But she seems to be enjoying herself. And as she gets, as the night goes on and she gets a little bit more drinks in her, she opens up a little bit and talks and has fun as well. Through this evening that you have with the 3 of them, you find out that Roxanne is holding a party the next night that she would love for you to join. She fishes out an invitation from her handbag. It's a +1, so you could bring somebody if you liked. And it is
just 1 invitation, so it has 1 to.
It's a +1 invitation, so it has you get +1 to AC at the party.
The Constitution.
Yeah.
Right? No, that's what
they're
it is exactly.
person or have better AC.
It's a +1 to the Constitution at the party. That's really good. That's an item for Fantasy Costco.
Actually, that's pretty good.
I know. Anyway, she invites you. She says that she has had her and her husband have had a deal go through that is worth celebrating. So she's invited a lot of people to this party, and she hopes that you will be there. It is going to be, she says, a who's who of the merchants in the city.
Well, I'd be a fool to turn this down, my lady Roxanne.
All right.
And such a woman who's able to do so well in Sailor's Row, of all places. Once again, certainly someone I would like to get to know a bit better.
She smiles. She says, I've worked a long time, and I've built up a reputation. My husband was a merchant. He was a little more hands-off with how he earned his money, but I never forget where I'm from, and I never forget how interesting and how much there is to learn from getting your hands dirty. And she does little quotes with dirty.
Understood. I understand that. Well, I shall most certainly attend, and you are beyond kind to offer this.
Yeah, she smiles and nods, and you guys have a wonderful evening together. She introduces you to a few people at the club, some people who work there, and some people who are there as patrons. Make a few connections there, and you have a very good evening out with these three women.
Hell yeah. Now, let me just double check his spelling here. Theresa.
I can go ahead and just type them into chat. And yes, that is Alphys from Undertale.
Hell yeah. She's the best.
Alright. Okay, so who wants to go to a party? No, that's a lizard folk.
That's a lizard folk. That is not a dragonborn.
Cool. Cog would go to the party with you.
Okay. Cog can come to the party.
Okay. At the very least, he can look respectable.
Okay, we're good.
I mean, how are you wording this invitation?
This is more Mike to the group to see if anyone even wants to go to the party, and if no one did, me and Gabe just RP it and.
Yeah, I mean, out of character, I don't. Go ahead.
Would Noctum be interested?
I mean, that's what I'm saying, is, it depends on how it's worded, but out of character, nah.
Well, I think after the night is had, not going directly to her room, I guess, that night. She will come to the to Mo's family feed bag. Come up to knock on Cognition's door after she finds out which one that is.
Yeah,
Robin's just standing there outside of it.
Exactly, Robin's standing guard outside, so.
Hello?
Hi.
Do
Thought you
have
were in the
Cognition
dessert
sleeping?
place.
I am. But I have a proposition for one of our newfound allies, and I wanted to see if he was interested.
Robin looks away for half a second and looks back, and tries to compose himself. Right, proposition. Yeah, sure. sleeping, but Chalice is in there. Just so you know, but is this door? And it like knocks on the door, like bangs with his closed fist. Oi, people up!
Oh, just a moment. You hear some shuffling in the room. Then the door opens and Cognition is in a fussy little nightshirt.
He was in the middle of
Cleo.
snorting some cocaine.
Cleo just raises an eyebrow at the night.
Oh dear! He hides behind the door.
Cover your shame.
Please. Cognition, you said you wanted to learn the social game.
Yes.
So, I've got a great place for you to start. Tomorrow, I've been invited to a party of veritable who's of a lot of the merchants in the city, and I'm allowed to bring along a +1. So, if you would like, you can come along. If you would prefer to hold off, I'm perfectly fine going alone. But if you do come along, I need to make sure you don't show up in whatever this is.
He blushes. This is obviously not party attire. I am interested in going. You don't think there'll be too much, sensitive things, mudslinging, like you mentioned earlier?
It's a celebratory party. So there's always going to be mudslinging. I feel like I should tell you it's not literal mudslinging.
Oh, I see. What kind of mudslinging is it?
Walk-in soldiers.
Trading spurious rumors, trying to get someone's reputation pulled under, whatnot.
I see.
So while there's probably and most definitely going to be some of that, we won't be partaking as we are new players to the Capital City Guild.
Perhaps you can point it out for me when it happens, so I can be aware. I tend to be a little bit, I don't understand it
in
until...
your own pursuit?
Yes. Exactly. Don't worry,
I will do
I'll
my
have
best to point
clothing.
it out. Alright. Match a nice icy blue if you...
Blue? I don't know if I have anything, but I can find something in town tomorrow.
Excellent. Sleep well.
You as well.
Good night, Chalice.
Night.
He's still hiding behind the door. He shuts it.
Then Cleo will just sort of nod and then leave, closing the door.
Bye.
Farewell, dog.
Oh, jeez.
God duty suits you. Just leaves.
Rude.
Okay. Well, with that out of the way, does anyone else have any plans for the evening? Anything they'd like to do? If not, we can move on to the next day. I'm not making you guys do any checks for your watches because nothing's going to happen.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm just going to let you guys in on that little secret now. I'm not going to pretend like something's going to happen.
I think we were...
The rumor come out.
A little...
No, that's fine. I think you guys are being the right amount of
Cautious.
Listen, if I wasn't how I am, I'd be somebody else would absolutely be making you like make checks and shit. This is just not me. It's not my style.
That is perfectly valid and okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Okay. Next day. What do you guys want to do?
Are there any bookstores?
It's a city. Yes.
Okay.
What kind of a bookstore do you want to find?
I want to find like some information about basically the physicality and the bodies of my two dragon persuaded
Interesting.
Dragon adjacent.
Yeah.
dragon adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
So I would be
ahead.
looking for something like that.
Go ahead and I'm gonna want you to make 2 checks for me. I want you to make an investigation check, and then I want you to make a flat luck check,
Oh.
which is just like a D20. Okay.
Okay.
13.
D20. Okay.
Okay.
You know what? I would like to add divine inspiration if that doesn't do it.
You can go ahead and add some if you'd like.
Okay. 2d8, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
All right. With the 13, it takes you a little more time than you may have wanted, but you absolutely find you think about it, and you think it's going to be in one of 2 things. You're either going to find this in like a science-y bookstore that has like medical journals or old research articles or things like that, or like an antique bookstore where it has something very old, because you know that dragons are old.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So with that, you ask around and you find out about 2 bookstores. One of them being the more sciencey one, and the other one being like an antique bookstore. You go to the sciencey one, and you don't find anything about what you're looking for. There hasn't been a need for any any sort of documentation on dragons or anything of the like for years. And
Sure.
as far as you know, Ivernosto's the only place where dragon adjacent people even live, which the 2 of them that are existing in the world are traveling with you in your party. So
Okay.
no luck there. In the other one, though, in the sort of I guess what's the word I'm looking for, antique bookstore, it takes you some time looking through some older tomes. You find what looks to be a what's the word I'm looking for? Not encyclopedia. It's like an almanac. There we go. A very old almanac. Very, very old. This thing, by your guess, just sorry, I'm laughing at what Adam said. By your guess, this book is probably somewhere between like 1,000 years old, something like that.
Whoa.
This is an old book, because the Dragon War happened in the past couple hundred years, and this is way before that. So this almanac, this would be probably the only place where you would find something like that. So you can
Okay.
go ahead and add almanac for the year. What? Let me decide a year for this almanac. The year on this almanac says.
What year is it now?
That's a great question. Say that's a great question. I hope to find an answer for that soon.
Okay, fair enough.
20xdx, yeah. The
Solve for
almanac.
X.
The almanac is. I'm going to say, it's going to say on the year, probably like 850.
Okay.
So almanac from the year 850.
Okay.
And then you can go ahead and take some time during downtime to read through that and study that. But in the index, there was definitely mention of like dragons.
Okay. Would Draconic be a rare language to
Surprisingly,
find
Draconic isn't a rare language because it's also the language of magic, and magic is quite common in the world. So
Okay, I would also be interested in picking up a book to start learning some Draconic.
Yeah.
Unless the time isn't gonna allow for that.
No, you can find a book for that. I would say you probably found that book in the first store, in the more science-minded store. There's like a book on Draconic phrasing and use of it in sort of studying magic. May not be like a specific. That's not what I wanted to press on my keyboard. It may not be like a specific book on how to learn Draconic, but that's as good as you're gonna find with like the stores that you went to.
Sure, all right, I'll take it.
I'm gonna say, and those books actually, money for them.
Yeah, how much?
The Draconic book probably somewhere like 5 gold.
Okay.
Not too expensive. But the other one, I'm going to say, is going to be 1,900 gold pieces.
Okay, I can do that. 1,900. In the pursuit of study, right?
Okay.
It's all worth it in the end.
Also, this book is really old and it looks wonderful on a shelf.
Yes, you see, it's very, very well taken care
of. Okay.
They even give you like a pair of white gloves to handle the book with.
Oh, he's so into that. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right.
You said 1,900?
1,900 gold pieces.
Okay. Okay. Cool. That would be my day.
Okay. Does anyone else have any plans?
I suppose I just want to say that probably what happens in the RP happens maybe earlier in the day because Cleo has someone to pick up now.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I was kind of under the impression maybe Cog would meet you? Because I feel like that would be very strange if that happened, like, with Cog there, you know?
Yeah, no, it's... Like, it happens and then Cleo goes and gets Cog.
Gotcha.
Cool.
I was hoping maybe not too early, though, because there are some things that maybe Robin wanted to do.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying it would happen earlier because to show up fashionably late with a +1 requires a bit more traveling than just showing up fashionably late.
Sure.
So, go on. The floor is yours.
I think Robin would just try to find somewhere that he could send a letter, but maybe do it like discreetly, like when no one is in the tavern to watch him go, or when or at least when he thinks he's being discreet.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can do that.
Cool. Uh, I don't know if I want to like say what's the contents of the letter here, but I can send it to you later, Gabe. But I'll say that like from like a camera perspective of like what people would see if this were, it'd be like Robin like looking around, being kind of sneaky, finding a place where he can mail something, and then getting like some parchment, scribbling something down, and then burning some wax and sealing the letter, and specifically like taking the ring from his necklace and using that to seal the wax.
Shady.
Gotcha.
And he's sending it to the City of Light.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. That would cost you. Why did I pull up my calendar? That's not.
At least you're not going international. That would cost you extra.
We are currently on the same continent.
Yeah. That would cost you, I would say, probably like a gold and a half to get it sent there, depending on how fast you want it.
It certainly doesn't need to be fast. So I'm not doing like same day delivery or anything like that.
Okay. Because they have that option. Certain cities have like, what's the word I'm looking for? Agreements that they have like, special like teleportation circles that they use.
Oh,
for
that's cool.
Mail and stuff. So there's like a little bit of a mail system between the larger cities. But that does cost extra to use.
Yeah, I don't think he's like, I need this letter sent immediately. But like, wants to send a letter for the first time in a while.
Okay, yeah, then let's say gold and a half.
Alright, I will pay it. And yeah, I got a special little wax seal on there.
Okay.
But that's all.
All right. Anything else?
I forgot. Cog wants to purchase a pocket square.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
And also, do you remember how much I bought in terms of medical components? Because my sheet didn't save it for some reason.
Wasn't it like,
I think it was like 300.
Yeah, I think it was like $300 or $400 gold worth of stuff.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Hopefully it'll save it this time. Cool. Yeah, Cleo specifically said ice blue, so he wants to find something to be matchy-matchy with her. Just a scarf or something.
Gotcha.
And that will be it.
Cleo will go get her nails done.
Of
Hell
course you
yeah.
will. What color? French manicure?
Is that a color?
Ice blue? No, the French manicure is where you paint the tips white so it looks like a fake natural nail. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, that one.
Okay.
I don't know manicures. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. Do Gust and Noctum and or Chalice want to do anything for the day?
It's a wonderful question. Thank you for asking. No.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I don't.
You don't have to do something for the day. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, pretty much all the prep stuff has been taken care of. I mean, if Noctum knows a good way to spend the day in the city,
Does here
You know.
like what do you mean? Like, does Noctum want to take his friends sightseeing? Because I'm sure he could do that.
I mean,
Take
if
us to the
Gus
Nintendo
is
store.
But yeah, you could
If
go to the
Gus is
Fantasy
into
Nintendo
that.
store, Fantasy
Hell yeah.
Kinokuniya,
What would Noctum consider to be sightseeing?
Fantasy Bryant
Huh.
Park.
Mm-hmm.
You get you have to get
Or
a
they're playing Fantasy Pokemon Go.
a chopped cheese, obviously.
Fantasy chopped cheese.
No, it's just a regular chopped cheese.
it's just a regular chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese is already magical. You're right.
Yeah.
Farley from 2 continents over. Her ears perk up.
No, she's on this continent.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
Just
See,
under.
like, take Gus for a chopped cheese, and just anything else Gus, might be interested in.
That's a good idea.
Also-
That's a good question, actually. What would Gus be interested in to like see in the city? Because they haven't been in a city like this for very long before.
Ultimately, I feel that it has very little consequence, but
Listen, everything has a consequence. Don't you worry about that.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
So this is Fantasy New York, and
Yes.
Gus is my character. So we're gonna.
You should go to the
read about-
Fantasy Houdini Museum.
Ooh. Sounds good.
Or the Fantasy Spy Museum.
Ooh.
Or
That
the
shit's interactive.
or the Fantasy Sex Museum.
Oh, the sex museum's sick.
Also
It's so cool.
Or the Fantasy Speakeasy Museum of the... What was it called?
I don't
I don't remember.
Nobody laughed.
With the American Gangster! Museum of the American Gangster, that's what it's
That's what
called.
it was. Nobody laughed at my very good joke. How dare you guys?
I'm sorry, could you repeat it? I'm a little buzzed.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I mean, I can repeat it. We said you could also visit the sex museum, and then somebody said that another museum was interactive, and then I said, yeah, the sex museum's interactive too.
And I said, oh, I love the sex museum.
Oh.
It's really cool.
I actually haven't been to the sex museum. I have heard it's good.
Mm. Is it like historical? Or is it like...
Yeah.
Mm. That's cool, I guess.
That's the most ace response
That's the most
to
asexual
anything
thing I've ever heard.
you've ever said. That's cool, I guess. That's like the most actively uninterested I've ever heard you in anything say. It's so funny.
There's a bounty house
Oh
inside.
my god.
Just so you
Okay,
know.
there we go.
But all the balloons
That
are
I
like
can get
boob
behind.
shaped.
That's alright, I guess. It's okay.
Tolerable for a sick bounty
Tolerable.
house.
Oh, man.
I might have laughed if I was not muted.
Okay.
Yes, you guys have a fun time exploring the city. You guys get
Mhm.
chopped cheese. I don't know if Chalice wants to do something in the city.
I don't have any specific plans for it.
Okay.
Okay.
You could find some weird shit to eat.
Monster bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
I just imagine Chalice wrestling with like a rat or a pigeon for something.
Nah.
I don't know why that image just popped in my head, but like they're like almost the same size.
Has Chalice's search for monster bits ever been interpreted in a sexual way?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't
no,
think
it has
so.
not, and it
Okay.
will not.
Okay, good.
Chalice is not a sexual creature.
No.
No, he's not.
Let's take a break here because we've been going for about an hour 45. This is a good place to take a break, stretch your legs, get some water, whatever you want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some water and go to the bathroom and take a whiz. I will
Okay.
be back.
See y'all in a little bit.
Don't get lost. Remember who you are. Don't fall in.
I believe you.
CTR. HLB. I don't know.
I don't know what these things stand for.
Let's Mormon stuff. CTR means choose the right.
Oh.
And HLB is hazlo bien, which is choose the right in Spanish.
What if you need to go left?
Too bad. Well,
Yeah.
you know, two rights make
Go
a
right 3 times.
3 rights make a left.
I don't know. When given the choice of going left or right, I always go left.
I do as well.
Hmm.
I've
If-
never not solved the maze.
Very nice. Cool.
I'm also working on a little Angie Robin drawing.
Thank you.
Perfect.
I'm pretty sure if Tog saw what Cleo and Robin did, that they would be in no shape to go to a party.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a lot.
Huh?
In the RP.
Oh, okay.
It's-
Like, did I miss something?
It's bad. When this
Okay.
day passes, Robin's mood is going to be very different.
Oh dear. Okay. That'll make for an interesting day.
Yeah.
Cleo's
I
not
don't think he'll, not necessarily outwardly aggressive, but just like quiet, you know?
They will probably legitimately not talk to each other until probably after the fucking tournament.
Wow.
Oof.
Leo can hold a grudge for quite a while.
You stole her blood and
I
gave it
did.
to a lich.
I did not give it to a lich. The lich stole it from me. I tried to bargain. I even tried to bargain with my life,
Group
but he
has
wouldn't take it.
washed and sterilized. You get nothing.
Perfect. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
You wanted to ask questions of someone who had serious BBEG vibes.
Big bad
Evil guy.
Evil guy.
evil guy. Yes, I did because he. Actually, I don't know if Gabe's gonna use that plot point in this, so I will
think,
not say it. If you know.
I think that might be meta a little bit. I don't know the
Okay.
full context, but I feel like that's a
You've
little bit meta.
you've probably seen drawings and stuff anyway on my
I
Twitter.
don't
I offered it to Gabe, and he's like, I'm not really too sure that's for my campaign, but thank you.
Okay, that's fair.
You can talk about it. Yeah, I'm not specifically including Lich Cog
That's not
in this
something you're-
campaign.
Okay.
Lich Cog stuff.
Yeah.
Lich Cog. So in the other campaign, one of the big bad guys was Cog, but in the future, messed up.
So what? You wanted to talk to Lich Cog?
I did. I wanted to ask him questions about immortality.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Huh.
Like, what was the issue there? What happened?
He wanted exchange for the information, and I happened to have one of my teammates, like a vial of my teammate's blood, as you did.
Oh, that's not great.
And he
It's
stole
not
it,
so great.
and
he
then
stole
Keo wanted
it.
to kill me.
Did you
He did steal
agree
it.
to give it to him? Because that
No!
implies not stealing. Okay,
Strong
so he
arms.
did steal it.
He did steal it. I even offered myself instead. Like, as.
See, to your own specification, your blood is not what he needs to make a
No.
fucking Dracolich.
No, it's true. But I did try.
It's all that counts.
I'll post a picture here. Here's the Lich Cog. And probably nobody's going to be surprised at the fact that he has a plague mask.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I feel like, you know, honestly, it's kind of meta to like not. not have some kind of conversation with an enemy that is
Mhm.
sentient. Personally, because like any sentient being, like they're not going to be beyond reproach unless you like know that, which like
You know, we
I don't know where I'm going with
we
this.
had
I don't know.
multiple bad experiences with him before. It was not
Okay,
like
fair
Yeah.
enough.
it was not like, oh hey, there's a weird
No.
version of me out there. No,
No, actually,
this was
Cog asked for
somebody
him to come.
who had attacked us before.
Mhm.
Okay.
And Cog
Well,
went
what
alone
was
into his
the-
lab
what
and
was
asked
the
for him.
conversation thing? What was the line of conversation?
Cog summoned
You know what?
him.
This doesn't matter. We're
No.
in the middle of a different game.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm like interested in this, but also like we're
can talk in a
we're
different-
on
It's fine.
we're on a time crunch.
We're on
Let's
break.
do
It's
what
fine.
we're doing
still
right
waiting.
now.
It's okay. Adam.
Oh.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever.
He just wanted to figure out how to be immortal, and he wanted to ask. Actually, he wanted to ask his lich self how to be immortal, but also like how he became so cruel.
I
Right.
mean, you become a lich.
Correct. No, you're correct.
Phylacteries
You don't
Yes.
have empathy or a soul
is,
and stuff.
is the answer.
There
Phylacteries
there
is
was
the
a lich in that campaign who was like more neutral rather
that's
than.
cool.
Yeah, the archivist. I really liked him,
I like
but he
old
wouldn't tell
witch
Cog
lore.
anything.
the traditional by the book lich is inherently not good because you have to sacrifice people
Correct.
to become immortal. Like that is how
Correct.
you stay immortal. You take people's souls and life essence, basically.
Hmm. Wait, so do you have to keep doing it?
I believe so.
It's like you have to recharge your battery.
Wow. That sucks.
I
Wow.
don't know if Mike had different rules for it though.
I don't know.
There
That's-
were rituals.
Mm.
Uh,
It involved death.
you absolutely had to quote unquote die. You absolutely had to die.
Hmm.
But there were other rituals beyond the taking of life.
Hmm.
The archivist, for example, was given power from a lot of other powerful mages
Oh.
in exchange for being the eternal guardian of the fucking huge ass demi-plane of knowledge under the school.
That's a pretty good deal. I'm just saying. Pretty good deal.
But if you didn't have like 10 super wizards doing it, yeah, it was pretty
Mhm.
much murder.
Okay.
You gotta get that energy from somewhere.
Which is stronger? 10 super wizards or 1 kill?
I mean,
Equal.
the life force of that many, compared to the life force of essentially 7 casts of a 7th level spell.
Wow. Wait, what spell?
It's not a specific spell. It's like
Oh, okay.
it's the ritual to become a lich. It's like a whole bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
In the official D&D
Ritual?
canon. The ritual, yes.
The
Ritual.
I haven't decided. I don't know. I don't have any plans for any liches in this setting yet, but
That's fair.
that could always change. So I have not figured out the rules for how to do that.
Are we all back?
I think we're all back. Yes.
So,
Yo, are you here?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Everybody sound off with their cats.
Meow.
Meow.
Khaleesi, use your cry.
Come here, Toast.
She's asleep.
I
Bro,
don't have
does
a real
ev-
cat, so I'm just subbing in.
Okay, good. I'm like, I can't be the only
You gonna
one
talk to
who
him?
doesn't have a cat.
Rachel's where he'd say,
Talking to
Right.
people is overrated.
Mm.
Actually, that's not true. I love talking to people. What am I talking about? Talking to people rules. Okay. Well, since everyone is here, and since we're not doing anything else specifically during the day, Michael, do you want to do this, do the party, like, over now, or do you want to do it over text?
We can do it over text. Let's.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it'd be good to involve everybody else in whatever happens next.
Okay, because look, don't worry, I can come up with something for everybody else. That's not the issue. But if we want to do that over text, we can. So we'll have things happen over text. I'm gonna hold on. Where are the rooms? I'm gonna reserve room 5 for the party.
Cool.
Party shit.
Party room.
Oh.
There we go. Let me turn off the BRB thing.
Party.
We're all back now. Okay. Do you guys remember what you're supposed to do on the 3rd day?
Meet her at the docks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Meet
good
Penelope
job.
at the docks.
I'm glad you guys remember.
I wasn't sure if it was the dock or the silver spoon.
Bright and early.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then.
Oh yeah, important to note, when Chalice and Cog wake up on that morning, Robin is not there.
Where is he? Cog's gonna look for him.
Elsewhere.
Cog's gonna try.
I'm gonna assume his stuff is also not
messaging.
there, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh damn. Cog's gonna try using his earring to cast message. I don't know if Robin's in range or cares to answer, but
Is Robin within 500 feet?
Doubtful?
Then
Okay.
you get no response, Cog.
fair enough.
All right. Well, yeah. Do you guys get together and head to the docks? I assume, right?
Yep.
Is Robin there?
Robin is there.
The dogs? Okay.
All right. So you guys got to the docks, to where Penelope said to meet you, and you see her there, standing in front of what looks to be a sort of like, I don't know, what's the like a 20-foot long sort of boat.
A
Not
schooner?
The schooner is the word I had in mind as well.
wow. You guys know your nautical terms, I guess.
No, I don't.
I play Sea of
You're
Thieves. It's no
You
big deal.
literally said the word of the ship, and I have no idea what it is.
We could be wrong.
I don't.
Could be wrong.
I
Two
was thinking
people
so-
said it. I don't think it's wrong.
Okay.
To be fair, I was one of those people.
Yeah, that's why it's
That was the
definitely
other-
right.
Okay.
Got him.
I know 2 smart people that said it was a schooner. Did you say a spooner?
A spooner.
SCHOONER.
Schooner. Gotcha. See, and Michael just looked it up, so now I definitely know that's what it's called
Okay.
because he knows the spelling.
Correct. English is tricky
Okay.
because there are no rules.
So you you guys arrive. Penelope is there. She waves and greets you. Oh, let me go ahead and grab her token.
Hello, Penelope.
Where is she? There she is. Yay, Penelope.
Not to detract too much, but a schooner is about 8 times longer than what the boat we're on is.
What
So
the
we
fuck?
were wrong.
We were wrong.
You
We were right about being
Gabe.
wrong.
You said a name of a boat. That's more than I said.
Galleon. It's known as another boat.
Fishing boat.
a
galleon's
sailboat.
slightly smaller than a schooner, but still 100 to 150 feet.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
a galleon was a big motherfucker.
20 feet's kind of small.
Oh, actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
I
is.
think 20 feet's too small.
Like 50?
Unless it goes really deep.
50. I think that's
Toast.
more. 50-foot boat. Yeah, 50. That's like a yacht, basically.
Hey, very
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, it's a 50-foot boat.
We'll need this information for when the sea monster attacks.
I'm glad I have Gift of the Sea. Not about to fucking fight a sea monster in a yacht.
I can't wait to sink like a fucking stone in my metal armor.
Anyways, you guys get on the ship. You can see it's being helmed by an older looking dwarven woman. She's got like a bunch of scars on like across her like what little skin is showing. And they look like very old worn scars. Like a lot of them look like actually go ahead, Cog, make a medicine check for me.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Relevant check.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Medicine check. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the definitely the body of a person who's worked very hard for a lot of their life. You see lots of different scars. None of them seem serious. They don't seem like battle scars. They seem like work scars or something like that.
Oh, okay. Like work accidents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. That is what you see as you examine them. There are... So there's the captain, there's you guys, and then there's like 2 other people on the boat. It's this size of a boat doesn't take more than like 3 people to run. So they'll be there with you guys. As you they're the crew. And you guys have basically free reign of the rest of the ship for whatever you guys want to do. It is going to take you. Let's go ahead and get you to the big map now.
Big map. Oh god, I forgot how much shit was on the
There's
big
a
map.
lot of stuff on the big map. So, this is not miles. I'm just plotting out how long this trip will take. So I'm gonna say this trip via boat is going to take you 2 weeks to get there.
Whoa.
So it is going to be a long trip.
Oh man, on a 50-foot boat.
Yeah.
Cabin fever.
What do you guys? It's I would say it's got like 3 levels. You've got the main deck, you've got like a lower deck, and then you've got like the bottom of the ship, which is like stored and shit like that.
Sure.
So, is there anything? I'm glad you guys picked up 4 commander decks to play commander on this
Perfect.
ship. What do you guys want to do with this free time that you have?
Glower.
Robin just looks real upset for 2 weeks. Got it.
Cleo works on her tan.
Definitely isolates
Perfect.
himself intentionally.
Yep.
Would there hypothetically be enough space on the deck to spar?
Yes.
Okay. Then Cog's probably gonna go look for Robin at some point. Feel it out.
I feel like they're both gonna look for Robin, Gust and Cog.
Yeah.
At their own various times.
At the same time?
I mean, they could overlap. Be like, "Are you looking for?"
Yeah, I'm looking for him.
Where would he be? It's not a small. I mean, it's. I'm just gonna say you find him because it's a small ship.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of.
Yeah, I
Options.
feel like he's trying to isolate by being on the other side of the ship, where from most
my
people.
God.
But like, if you're looking for him,
No,
you're gonna
And
find
he
him.
doesn't hear anybody.
There's room. It's like a catamaran, so it's a wide ship.
That's a ship name. I don't know.
It's like
Ditto.
it's.
You're smart, Gabe.
No, I googled.
Damn,
it, is
Gabe, you're
what
so
I did.
smart, man.
I googled this.
Catamaran.
I didn't think to Google anything. You're so smart.
Oh, okay.
So it's a
Gotcha.
wide ship. There's room on this.
That is pretty small, though.
Kinda cool.
Tier 1.
That's
Mega yacht.
that's a smaller one though. This, like I said, this is
Gotcha.
like 50 feet, so it's longer, and it's got like a flat area where people like instead of it being open air
Like,
like
that
this
boat in
one.
Final Fantasy X?
Hmm.
Yes? Question mark?
Question mark.
Tentative questioning, yes.
It's an early scene in 10. I'll see if I can.
Oh, please do.
It's a shoe puff? No. Not a shoe
My
puff.
fucking I have my Twitter algorithm has fucked up my brain. I went to type in
What?
Final Fantasy X, and I just immediately typed in Final Fantasy XIV.
Okay.
Because of
Oh, man.
fucking Twitter.
Have you heard of the free trial?
My
Oh, it
microphone
happens
died.
word?
Mike died? Okay.
It's back, but it died. I said
Welcome
a thing
back.
earlier, but it's not relevant.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry we didn't hear it.
It's fine.
Regardless, welcome back. We miss you.
Yeah. I just said it takes a smart person to Google a thing.
It
That's
does.
true.
And that smart person is Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Let's go with that.
I'm glad you agree.
Uh,
But yeah,
Okay.
Robin is probably like hiding on one far end of the ship.
Gotcha.
what are the vibes he's giving off?
Rancid.
Oh.
Wow.
Giving
Maybe
off rancid vibe, just sitting there like not smoldering like sexy looks. Smoldering is in like maybe there's smoke coming out of his ears.
Okay.
Not
He's
actually.
gonna turn
There
to.
might literally be.
Not literally.
Oh, fair enough.
Not yet.
Yeah, it would be coming out of his eyes.
And ears and everywhere. He's crying smoke.
He cry. Yeah, he's a big
Yeah.
crybaby.
So, Cognition's gonna turn to Gust and say, "Do you have any alcohol?"
Oh my
No.
god.
One of the notes he wrote down about Robin was that alcohol seems to help his mood.
Mm-hmm. That's so funny. It's like a fucking wild animal at the zoo, and you're like, "Here, buddy, you want a treat? Don't be so grumpy."
Yes, correct.
I love it.
Shake the bottle to, like, lure him out. Like a cat.
Gust, you're fairly masculine. Perhaps you could.
Thank you?
Perhaps you would understand better. I talk a lot, and I don't think he wants to talk, probably. So, if you don't have alcohol, I have some that's probably not fit for consumption, but you can have it.
Robin voice shrug.
It's like, what was it? Like sterilizing alcohol is what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
see
have like
everywhere.
dwarven alcohol, which is
Yeah.
What do
used
we
for
call it? Like
sterilizing.
ultra clear or something?
Ultra
Yeah,
clear.
ultra
Fizzles
clear.
when it
Yes,
hits your
that's what it
tongue.
was. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Forever clear.
Forever clear.
Extra Everclear,
really
that's what it
good.
was.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're not up for that, I would be willing to give it a shot.
I mean, I don't know if alcohol is really the solution, but we can offer it.
No, believe me, I've seen him in a flying rage, and alcohol calmed him down. It is a downer.
Yeah. Makes you all loose and floppy.
Yes.
Dean, I'll give it a shot.
Better make it 3.
And I was just about to say, give him a shot.
You got me. Okay. He opens his hand and kind of makes a grabby hand to indicate. Okay, give me the alcohol.
You want the Everclear?
It's better than nothing.
Is there a kitchen? I don't know. I'll just give him the
there's
Everclear.
a
It's funnier.
kitchen.
There's gotta be booze on this.
I mean, there can be.
There's gotta be.
Yeah, but what if you gave him pure Everclear?
You can just like water it
You
down.
can also water
or,
it
like,
down, yeah.
That's
Or
fair.
like mixers.
I mean, I've taken a shot of Everclear. It's not that bad.
Really?
It just evaporates in your
Robin
mouth and
probably
makes you go
wouldn't
numb
mind.
for a sec. Nothing serious.
Yeah, it just turns off your body senses for a little bit. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cog hands the bottle over.
I want
Got
you
it.
both to make a combined wisdom check. Both of you may just make a wisdom check.
It seemed as a good idea.
Yes.
Make a stupid bitch check.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
No, this is
What
not
if
a
you
this
wanna-
is not a wisdom save. It's a wisdom check. You do not get to add
sorry.
your proficiency to this.
What if they want to be?
How
super
dare.
bitchy, though?
Wisdom check. Here we are.
It's,
Okay.
4.
Yeah, let's go look in the kitchen or in the whatever they call it, the galley.
Cog is anxious enough to know that maybe giving someone this, unless they are a dwarf, is not a good idea.
Ah,
Might
okay.
as well be right.
You should probably water it down.
Cool. Let's go do that.
Yes.
So we know where Robin is. We're just trying to figure out how to approach him.
Oh.
Casually approach a child.
Like,
Yes, I love being a roleplay obstacle.
I
No. You're not a roleplay obstacle.
This is an interesting.
You're a
development.
scenario.
Yes, yeah, I know. I say that with like the most like genuine pleasure. Like, yes.
You are the inciting incident.
The inciting incident, yes. So, is there something in that kitchen to mix this with? We could just mix it with water, or
yes.
we could do like a okay. Mix it with water. Get a couple glasses.
That's how you water down alcohol, is by putting
Actually,
water
do you
in.
have any apple juice?
You probably do.
I would
because
assume
chalice.
that yes, because of Chalice, there is plenty of apple juice on this ship as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I was kidding, but yes, amazing, perfect, even better.
Even better.
Better pizza, better juice, Papa John's.
Better pizza, better juice, better bitches. Zoe knows what I'm talking
Stop chewing on
about.
that. Chewing on that.
Yes, there is a galley, Michael. There is a kitchen for you to cook in.
Cleo.
Let's to make all this interesting. Cleo is in there making lunch while you guys go in with your alcohol to water it down.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you have a bad bottle or glass or something? Just empty is fine. We'll.
Sure. Hello. Lunch isn't for a bit. Why do you need a bottle?
We're mixing a drink.
All right. Cleo goes and grabs a tight-necked bottle and like checks it. Nothing in it. Hands it over.
Thank you. And he just pulls out the Everclear and he starts pouring some in. He's like, "What do you think? Half and half, or just a couple fingers?"
What?
Absolutely not half and half, please.
Yes, half and half.
Are you trying to light Are you trying to light the entire ship on fire? Don't put half and half.
All right. What would you recommend?
Cut it maybe 1 part to 19 parts.
Ooh. All right. He pours a little back into the Everclear bottle.
Mathematics are too much for me.
Mhm.
Who is this for?
Robin,
You see
trying to
her.
lure him out so we can like hang out with him or something.
He's in.
You see her expression
Wait.
immediately foul, and she rolls her eyes. Fine, whatever.
Inside.
Sure.
Uh,
She's
All right.
Cleo's just being Cleo.
no. I would say this much, since she's not particularly hiding it. If this was the first day, maybe it's a little weird for that. But if it's
hmm.
been a couple days, they've probably not been talking to each other and made an attempt to not be talking to each other or be anywhere near each
Okay.
other.
Is this obvious to the crew?
Yes.
I suppose it's a
Absolutely,
50-foot
yeah.
ship. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the bottle and the
Of
advice.
course. Go on.
Uh,
Sure hope it doesn't tear you to shreds.
God gives her a weird look.
I'll be fine.
Oh, I'm not worried about you, dear Goss.
I'll make sure he's fine.
Thank you.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I am.
Oh. All right. Not sure how I feel about that.
Well, he hasn't taught you how to fight yet, so you're still.
No. But, no, you're right.
Not like he's going to come at you eyes ablazing or anything like that.
Cleo just sort of sweat drops.
Can I look at Cleo? Or, like,
Then
I'm still curious about this fire thing.
lunch is in 30. Go on.
Well, we'll see what we can do in half an hour. Thank you, Cleo.
No problem. Goes back
Right,
to working.
Time to casually approach the child.
Casually approach. Do you think it would be best to, alert him with sound? Perhaps he would attack? I don't know. I will leave it to you.
Alright. Now give me the booze.
Right, here it is.
Alright.
Hands it over.
I figure he's just fucking sitting somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
In a grumpy guy. Is he being a dude or is he just gumpy?
Is he being a dude? I feel like he's not being super a dude. Like something's definitely off where his dude vibes are lessened.
Subdued, if you will.
Yeah, his dude is subdued. 100%.
Oh, that was very good.
Thank you for that gift.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
That's very good. That was very good, so.
It was.
Thank you. I guess I figure if he's fucking sitting somewhere, just walks up to him very, like, talking a little louder than he usually would.
Yeah, okay. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Not a clunk, clunk, clunk.
Mm-hmm.
Up sound like 5 feet away.
Yeah, Robin is like visibly looking up as you make noise and just like locking eyes with you, just staring at you as you approach, like expressionless.
Up sound like 5 feet away, and then hands the bottle over.
Yeah, I got my flask, thanks.
I mean, Cog made it special for you.
Stop.
No, it's watered down. I don't know, super clear. Figured it would be like a peace offering or something, but
Robin like squints, a little confused. A peace offering.
well, we've both been looking for you. We want to like interact with you. I think wants to learn how to fight. I want to, spar if you're willing, but you figure under different circumstances you'd be willing, but something about being on this boat is, upsetting, maybe?
Can I make an insight check?
Yes.
Is this a trap?
Make an
Make your insight check.
Ooh!
No.
It's not a trap.
There's a flash of clear,
Mhm.
just clear insight that just
This dude is too stupid to trick you.
thunders through Robin's head.
Thank
That
fucking Christ.
that Cog is too this is how Robin
Rob's too
takes
anxious,
this.
and Gus is too stupid to try and...
Cog, you know that Cog is way too probably scared of you to ever try to do anything outwardly like negative, like
Right.
very obviously negative to you, and you don't know Gust well enough, but also Gust doesn't seem like that type of person. You've gotten zero Cleo vibes from Gust.
Yeah. I think Robin, like, sees Cog hiding behind the box and just, like, looks over and, like, locks eyes for a half a second and then, like, looks
Oh god,
away.
ducks back behind the box.
Yeah, I think as you duck back, like, Robin, like immediately, like, breaks eye contact, looks away, like, not, like, embarrassed, but maybe there's, like, some kind of weird, like, it's hard to read, but, like, there's some kind of negative emotion there. And he looks back to
okay.
Gus.
Gus is not looking at him. He's kind of, like, addressing, like, a diagonal between them. Like, if there's a point that's kind of in
This
front
is
of
literally how you treat a feral animal.
You approach a wild animal. Robin will sort of just, like, look, kind of, like, wipe his nose a little bit. He's, super clear, he said.
Yeah. Want it?
I mean, yeah, it's better than the shit I got. I'll take it.
I hand the thing over.
Kind of just snatches it up.
Yeah.
Smells the bottle. Kind of like winces. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
watering it down like 20 to 1?
Just starts drinking it.
Yeah, alright.
Probably not good, but it'll
it's not good.
do ya.
It's not good, but it's like really good. You know what I mean?
I think I understand what you mean.
So, you said you wanted to. You said you wanted to train.
I know Cog wants to. I just want to sharp, you know.
Oi, Cog!
Yeah. He
Come
stands
out
up
from
like he
behind
wasn't
the
doing.
box. I know I'm scary, but I'm not gonna hurt you.
Hello.
Hi.
I just wanted to make sure everything was going smooth.
Yeah, everything's smooth. You want to train?
Yes.
All right, let's do it then.
Okay.
All right.
You don't need to
Kelly.
talk about anything, or
He's like standing up, kind of like stumbling a little bit, but like putting a hand on the lip of the ship to steady himself as he picks himself up off the ground.
we perhaps wait until that's through your system?
Actually, here's actually a question. Are you guys? I should have asked this before. I don't know why I didn't fucking think of it. How are you guys on ships?
Fine.
Oh,
Well,
probably
Yeah.
okay. Cog's dad is a merchant, so he's probably been on ships before.
I mean, your last name is Mariner.
Yeah, Cog's
Yeah.
last name is Mariner. That is true.
Cleo's quite confident.
Oh yeah, we can do con saves.
he also just drinks super clear.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna say that's the alcohol and not.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Chalice is fine.
Else is
Okay.
fine.
Chalice is great.
Uh,
Chalice is chill.
Chalice is chill.
Right again. Nonsum does not love the ocean. He's
Oh, buddy.
Ooh.
read a lot of stuff about like things that may or may not happen on the ocean. Basically,
okay.
he's overly cautious, perhaps nervous. Like he doesn't have seasickness or anything, but like you know,
Okay.
Gotcha. He knows that the ocean is dangerous and does not like
Yeah.
that there is
Sure.
nowhere
Yeah.
else to go.
Yeah.
Ocean's fucked, man. It's scary out there.
Yeah.
It has no right to be like that.
Yeah.
Right, so you go. Where are we doing this? Out in the front, on the
Yeah,
front,
over there.
the bow. of the
Yeah,
ship.
nice and open.
Right. All right. Let's go. Come on.
Yes.
Where's
Do I need my staff or
you got
we-
weapons? You got armor? You got what you got?
I have some light armor and
Give me a second. And he starts over to where his stuff is. I guess it's in like a room in where there's fucking hammocks, I guess.
yeah.
He grabs.
I think as Gus leaves, Robin like catches Cog's eye.
Hmm?
Now that they're like as Gus like steps away for a second, he's just like,
Yeah.
right, so how's the party?
Good. It was good.
That's good.
A lot of things happening under the surface that I didn't really understand, but
Okay, got it. He brings out a short sword, 2 hand axes, and a shield.
Yeah,
Cool.
this'll do. Great, Gus. Thanks, mate. Perfect. Let's go.
Mm,
He has them all handed out. Like he holds them out. Like, what's your poison? What are you choosing?
Cog chooses a shield immediately.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
But what are you going to have with the shield?
what were
You
the
need a
weapons
sharp-
that you brought up?
A
You need a
short sword
sharp.
and axes.
Okay. This one will keep me further from my opponent, so I will choose the sword.
Okay. The short sword and the shield the grips are well worn.
Okay.
Boy,
And
Cog,
so-
going for the reach. Good choice, good choice. And he gives you like a hard pat on the back.
Cog blushes a little bit.
Gus grabs Robin's eye contact and like tosses him a hand axe.
Catches it, I think.
Hell yeah. Probably.
You catch it, except you leaned way too forward to catch it, and so you end up sort of like stumbling forward.
Right. Well, the balance is all wrong, so I thought it'd be heavier. Anyways.
Uh-huh. Cognition pulls a notebook out of his pocket and he starts writing down balance.
His hands are full.
Oh no, okay.
That's true.
Very, why can't I?
No,
hold all
that's
these
fair,
in
that's
line?
fair. Okay, fair enough.
Right, so when you get in a fight, I'm not really used to this fucking. It's just the hand axe like, ugh. Right, when you get in a fight, you want to stay light on your feet. You want to have good balance. Right, if I touch you.
Sure.
All right. He puts his both his hands on your shoulders to steady you, and then kicks out one of your feet. So like, not like to knock you over.
Down.
Not to like knock you over, but to
Okay.
kick out one of your feet so that your like feet are now shoulder width apart instead of like.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's like very sudden and probably surprising, and maybe Cog was not expecting it. But he kicks out your foot so you're sitting shoulder width apart, and you maybe stumble a little bit. And he's like,
Okay.
"Right, you want your feet shoulder width apart? Gives you good balance. You want to bend the knees a little bit, and he just puts a little pressure on the top of your shoulders to push you down a little bit, so you're
Okay.
bending your knees.
Okay.
And you want to make yourself a small target, so you want to face your shoulder to me, and you're gonna be like a smaller target, probably a shield arm first, if that's what you're going for.
He does so.
You want to keep the balance between your legs. You want to kind of bob back and forth a little bit, almost like you're dancing. Not think of it less like you're stepping between foot to foot, and more like you're picking up one foot as you put the other down, and you're sort of
Okay,
bobbing,
dancing, I can
and
do
you're
that.
ready to move. Right. And so I'm gonna swing at you, and you're going
Somebody's
to.
mic is acting up.
Who's eating chips?
Sorry, I'm getting a cookie.
Oh,
Oh, you're good. You're good. Right, so I'm gonna swing this axe at you, and you're gonna either dodge it or block it. All right?
Okay.
All right, good boy. Just pat you on the head twice, backs up a little bit,
Okay.
maybe stumbles a little bit. All right, and Gus, you want to count us down?
Okay. 3,
Cognition is terrified.
2, 1. Oh.
Ah!
All
He
right.
drops to the ground immediately.
Yeah, no.
Mate, I hadn't even. Did you wait for the 1, or did you drop on 2? I couldn't.
Uh,
Cognition.
yes.
Do you want to do this or not?
Yes.
You're allowed to say no.
I want to. I'm just.
He looks very
Perhaps we could start
serious.
slower.
All right.
Maybe a demonstration of the very basics, what we're doing here?
All right.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So, if I could take that shield back real quick.
Robin looks a little sheepish.
What?
Maybe like a little embarrassed.
Oh.
What's Cognition's dominant hand?
I haven't determined that, so I guess his right hand.
Okay, this puts the shield on his right hand. You were correct before. You want the shield on your non-dominant hand. I'm just left-handed. So he's got the shield on. So, like he said before, you either block or you dodge. So,
Right.
come at me like really slowly, like molasses slow. Big overhead, really
sure.
telegraph it.
Right. Oh, Gus, do I have to use this? He like waggles this hand axe.
Oh no, don't got it.
Here, he tosses the sword over.
Robin doesn't catch it, and I collapse.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Does he make any attempt to catch it?
No.
Okay, that's funnier.
That's probably smart.
Right, I was gonna use my glaive. If that's all right.
That is all right.
Oh. Okay, I'll use my glaive. I got a good idea for you, Cog. So, since I'm so big and scary and you might collapse to the ground if I approach you, I got an idea for you. But for the gust
It was a tactical
spar.
maneuver.
No, it wasn't. For the gust spar, I'll use the glaive. All right. You want to count us down, Cog? Gus, you ready?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
All right. And I would like to roll this attack at disadvantage because I think it makes sense.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna roll an attack at you. Boop. 10. No,
That
8.
is, critical
So that
fail.
one. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and just because I want to have some fun, go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Oh no!
Watch my +1 glaive go soaring into the ocean. 46.
46.
Oh.
What happened?
So, your stance is actually pretty good. You fought drunk before. That's not the issue.
Yeah.
Your stance is good. You go and you sort of like start to bring, you like make a little bit of a lunge forward and start to bring the glaive down towards Gust, probably specifically aiming for his shield. And the ship lurches. You were not expecting it. And as you're sort of like moving down, the ship sort of almost pushes you forward. You overextend. The glaive misses Gust. And it sticks into the floor of the ship.
Oh.
And pinches your hand there. You hear a little bit of a crack. and there's just a searing pain in your hand now.
Was it
I'd
the
like to
hand that was?
You have broken a bone in your hand.
all right.
Ah!
I like to think that Robin like doesn't react like audibly, but he just like
Oh.
stands there for a second and then turns around and his hands at like a weird angle and he's like, "Bro, I
Are you
think
alright?
that was the shit, not me."
Yeah, the oof.
Yeah,
Cognition.
one of his fingers got sort of like squished where the glaive dug a little too deeply into the ship, and caused it to sort of like twist where it's not supposed to.
So
Cog,
it's
Fucking
visibly.
hurts.
go ahead and roll a medicine check for me. Yeah.
Why am I rolling like crap today?
Because Cog is a gay boy who is nervous around this man.
No, that's fair.
Nice.
Yeah, it's broken, Cog. You can't tell if it's a clean break or not.
Yeah, don't worry.
But
I'm good.
You
I'm
know
fine,
that
I'm fine.
probably
No,
the
you're
best
not.
thing to take care of this would
Yeah,
be
I'm fine.
to,
Listen,
at the
Stop.
very least, give it a splint.
Yeah.
no, I'm fine. It's really alright.
Let me. No, it's not.
I can handle myself. I can take care of myself.
Let me do this for you.
Why would I let you
Fine.
do it for me when I can do it for myself? Eh?
Because he's the expert. He's the medic.
Fine, you can do it yourself. Go for it.
Oh, also
He
you've
seems
taken
a little bit sullen.
Yeah.
You've taken 7, I guess.
Oh.
Bludgeoning.
Oh,
damage?
jeez.
Yeah, I'll take 7 damage.
Yeah, from breaking his hand, not from
Yeah,
breaking
dude,
anything else.
dude, that would have killed a commoner.
They would have passed
man.
out. Yeah, most a normal person would pass out if they break their finger like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Robin is like, he's in a state clearly, and is
Yeah.
not in a. But like, him seeing it feels like he maybe said that with a little more bite than he should have, and like intentionally so. And seeing how like sullen Cog is, how like quickly he just immediately backs down. Robin kind of just like tilts his head and like scrunches up his eyebrows and. No, it's just fucking. Here, fine, fuck, here, fuck.
No, you can do it.
Here, no, here, fucking fine, yeah. Holds out his arm and like doesn't make eye contact with you.
Okay. Perhaps. Never mind. And he. I guess he. I don't know if he would have his stuff with him, but in any case, he will splint.
Do
the finger.
you
He'll-
really think Cog would not have his stuff with him?
No, he would. He would have something.
He thought there was like an iota of danger.
Fair. During this practice, you know what? You're right. During combat practice, he would.
Your first idea was get him drunk.
I think perhaps we should set this practice aside for a bit, at least the physical part, until everyone has a clear head.
Yeah, sure.
Robin, who tries to avoid having a single thought ever.
Mm-hmm.
No thoughts here. I appreciate the time and effort that you have taken to teach me, and
Yeah,
I would love to.
You don't have to do that. It's alright. I know it was bad. It was fucking shit. I'm sorry. Listen, you don't have to. I'm gonna go sit. It's alright. He's like it looks like he's like grimacing a little bit, like trying not to frown.
Okay. Cognition looks at Gust kind of helplessly.
Just nods sullenly when you say okay.
You broke your fucking hand, it's fine.
What?
You're like, how do I put this? Thing's not
mate.
the only thing you're good for, you know? We want to hang out with you more, and this is kind of the way we know how.
Robin squints.
Cognition nods. Eagerly. Yeah.
Can I insight check?
Yes, go ahead and insight check.
Go for it.
It's a trap.
I don't know how to feel about it. Oh, no, I don't think it's like.
This feels like a trap.
No, I don't think a bad insight check is like the negative or the wrong answer. It's just that I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Like your instincts are like,
Robin,
Like, I don't know what-
there's a few things happening. Robin is not used to being treated like this.
Not at all.
Yes.
Robin is drunk.
Yep.
Yes.
And Robin is, while he may not want to admit it, in immense pain because he just broke his hand.
Oh yeah, baby.
Correct.
So there's a lot going through Robin's head. Oh my god, I love
Yeah.
that cat, by the way. Whoever's cat is yowling.
Thank you.
Ginger.
Oh.
The intentions of these two men are ineffable to me.
He has. This is a foreign situation for Robin.
Sure.
He has lived a lot of his life in very, very. What's the word I want to use here?
Isolation.
No, he's lived a lot of his life in very hostile environments.
Yes.
Correct.
So
a lot of people
a
who have experienced trauma
non-hostile
growing up.
environment feels
Yeah, like-
hostile to him somehow.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He has to feel on edge. So
Yes.
that's what Robin. He is absolutely befuddled by
Like
these
he doesn't
people.
feel like he can at all trust this. It's like, well, this is a new thing, and it's not what I'm used to handling, so obviously it's bad. Is like the kind of like flawed
Right.
thought process.
Yeah, Robin is very much like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are these people like this?
He squints.
What is happening? Who is trying to get something out of me? Who is
Yeah.
trying to get into my head? Who's trying to hurt me? Not
Sure.
specifically to them, just the situation in general.
Yeah,
Because
So-
that's
that's all he's
past experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
He squints at Gust, and then looks at Cog like nodding enthusiastically, and then squints back at Gust and says, "Hang out."
Well,
What you
I
mean,
mean-
mate?
explain it after we get your hand a little bit better and your pain numbed a
You,
little
you
bit. 'Cause that
can
looks
use
like it hurts
magic.
like
It's
a bitch.
alright.
I mean,
I have some painkillers. Well,
Me too. Like shakes his bottle.
yeah.
no, I have lesser healing potions.
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. Listen, if you really want hang out, I don't really know what you mean by that, really, but you're more than welcome to sit with me. All right.
That's all I need.
Okay.
Cognition is still nodding.
All right. You sure?
About wanting to spend time with you. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We want to know you better.
Sorry, it's
Oh.
gonna get loud here. Because I'm
Oh, you're good.
being the cat.
Oh, boy time?
Boy time.
Uh,
Oh.
I would like to think at this point you hear approaching footsteps. Cleo's coming with like a tray with like 3 plates in it. Is obviously looking for people, and then finds the 3 of you. Then sees Robin holding his hand.
Robin does
Gonna
not make
split?
eye contact.
Oh, Cleo's
Okay.
not making eye contact with Robin.
Yeah, he doesn't look her way.
Awkward.
Cleo will just see this. Look at everyone. Post
Yeah.
things going well then.
Oh,
Post lunch.
I'll be at the back of the ship. Just like quietly backs away.
I'm
Cleo.
rolling an insight because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is up with these two.
Mhm, mhm.
Right.
There's something going on with them.
Because Okay, let's finish this interaction and I'll share my thoughts.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Cleo, you
Cleo.
didn't have to bring anything out to us.
Well, I mean,
That's kind of you, thank
lunch was 30 minutes ago, and you guys weren't there, so came in to give it to y'all to finish when you were done training, and watches Robin retreat, just rolls her eyes, and places it on a nearby crate.
Already ate, thanks. Continues walking away.
I appreciate it.
Cognition takes the plate, so that he can, like, obviously the intention is to give it to Robin later.
It's
Absolutely.
jambalaya with dirty rice.
Oh, hell
Nice!
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck off, dude. I'm hungry now.
Yeah, you already knew I was like this.
That's true. I did already know you were like
Oh my
that.
god, is it Grandma's recipe?
Yes.
Probably.
Oh fuck.
Dude.
Robin looks at the food for like a little longer than he wants to and then walks away.
Yeah.
Cleo just rolls her eyes, then looks to the two of you. So, did your training go off?
Oh, it
Well.
went terribly, but I think. I mean, absolutely
Yeah.
fun to decide.
We probably shouldn't have given him that drink before.
Yeah, we had to break the ice somehow, though.
It wasn't helpful. Oh, yeah. Alright.
Bit of advice. Don't try to be overly nice to him. I know that sounds cruel. And I wish it didn't have to be that cruel. He doesn't trust nice.
This raises an eyebrow.
Why not?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me about it. And
What
I
does
hope
he
you don't
trust?
think he's going... He trusts that I'm going to tell him what's on my mind, and if I want something from him, I'm going to tell him. But we don't particularly like each other.
That's true, but doesn't mean I can't like him.
I'm not
Sure.
saying you can't. I'm just telling you, if you're going to do the nice route, you're going to meet with resistance.
I see.
Okay. That makes sense.
Give this to him when he's done licking his wounds because he thinks he needs to do everything himself.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got.
I noticed that.
And she just... Please don't make me try and track you down for dinner. And just walks off.
Thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Cog's gonna pick up the plate.
You
Kind of peek around.
take two. You go ahead, go sit nearby. Just
Right.
don't even have to sit as close as I was. Just within eyesight. Just like, hey, I'm here. The dang food. It looks really good.
All right.
Clean up here.
Shall I take my plate and his and perhaps, I don't know, it's something to do with your hands. I don't know.
Take the glaive with you. I think. Just
All
take it under
right.
your arm like this, and he kind of maneuvers it under his arm so he can like hold the plates and the glaive.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's
Now
go.
gives him a very gentle push towards the direction Robin left in.
Yeah, Cognition's gonna go up.
Hell yeah. I said hell yeah.
Yeah. From a distance, so as not to startle Robin too bad, he.
I think Robin's just like, I think Robin sees you from a distance, like he's kind of like watching from the direction he walked away from, just to see if anyone would follow. It's like so he spots you.
So sad.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wanted
it's
someone to
true. It's
follow.
sad, huh? Isn't it so sad that he's like this?
Yeah. Cognition is going to attempt the man nod that he has seen.
It's about as well as you would expect.
Robin like
Wow.
cocks an eyebrow like inquisitively, and then just like does it back.
Cog's thinking, okay, this is good, reciprocation. And he puts the plate within reach of Robin, and then he sits down, he puts the glaive down as well, the plate and the glaive. And then he'll walk a couple feet away and sit down with his plate.
Oh,
We had just talked about just being in the same place.
nice.
Just an insert here. Grandmama made a jambalaya with a kick.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
Alright, Feral Cat Strats, go.
I think Robin grabs his glaive first and just like has it in his possession, like
The security blanket. Yeah.
Yep. And then sort of just like looks to see if like Cleo's anywhere nearby, if she can see.
Oh, you probably audibly heard her fucking me.
Yeah, and then
She got her
confirms
heels.
she's not around, and he'll like reach forward and grab the food as well.
It smells delicious.
Yeah, it is delicious. It's the grandma's stuff.
She seems like a sweet woman.
She is. She's a good one.
I'm sorry about earlier. I sometimes forget that people are able to do things for themselves. And I just want to fix everything, and perhaps not everyone wants me to fix things. Anyway.
It's all right. You don't have to like appease me or nothing. I'm not mad at you.
Right.
You want to see me heal it though? It's kind of cool sometimes.
All right.
I will spend 7 points of my lay on hands.
How many points is it to remove like a
5.
5.
Ooh.
Alright, so
Do I have to do 5 for the broken bone and then 7 for the hit points?
what's the specific wording on lay on hands is
You can use a certain amount of points to heal yourself, or you can use 5 to remove a condition from you.
I think it's a specifically poisoned or diseased is the conditions you can remove.
I think Gabe is ruling it differently here.
Oh, okay.
I might require more hit points for this.
So if I spend the 5, does that fix the broken bone and I have to spend 7 more to heal the hit points?
I'm just gonna go ahead and read lay on hands real quick. One disease. I'm gonna say to heal a broken bone is gonna cost you 10 hit points.
Done. Spend
Ooh,
10
okay.
to heal the broken bone. I'll spend 7 more to get me back to full hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Robin will just sort of hold his hand up so that Cog can see, like the crooked finger, the squash hand a little bit. And the hand just like slowly begins like smoldering. And then
Whoa.
the finger just sort of like begins to glow with that like black fire that you saw leaking out of his eye a little bit.
Oh.
And that flame just sort of licks up the finger, and as it kind of takes more hold on his body and becomes much more visible than just like tiny little flickers, you see it's not actually black fire, it's like fire that when you look through it is photonegative, sort of. Like it's not black, it's like
Whoa. Okay.
like the colors like invert a little bit.
That's
and it's
cool.
like shadowy. And as it engulfs his hand and finger, you see the broken bone kind of like slowly set back into place, and the finger fully extends outward, and like the bruising and swelling dies down, and the hand
That
sort of
fucking
like
feels like a dream.
what?
I bet that fucking feels like a dream.
A dream?
It's
Probably
sarcastic.
hurts.
Sarcasm probably hurts.
Oh, yeah, it definitely hurts. Every time, Wolverine quote.
Oh my god.
But like in like less than like 5 seconds, the hand is like back to normal, and the fire like just pitters out, and it's just like a little bit of smoke and ember on the wind, and then it's gone. And he just shakes his hand in the air, kind of like loosely lets it like shake a little bit, and says, "See, it's fine, really. It's fine."
Magic's remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah.
He looks a little sad.
I can't really do that a lot, though. Like, I couldn't do that again without, I don't know, resting a little bit. It's exhausting to do that.
You can go ahead and sit down.
I am sitting.
Oh. Okay.
No, it's okay. Sorry. I don't know if I said I was imagining him sitting, but he sits down.
Right.
Crisscross applesauce on the ground. Takes the plate up into his lap.
Well, I suppose it's good to know that you can take care of yourself.
And hey, if you're ever hurt and you can't take care of yourself, I don't know, it feels like maybe it takes a lot of focus and effort to do what you do. A lot of fine-tuned precision. But imagine it's hard to do when you're out fucking cold, in a lot of pain, so I
couldn't do it unconscious, no. Probably not.
I mean, neither could I, but it's not just me I can heal. I can help you out too if you need.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So
Take a little bite of the gumbo.
If you were to take a ridiculous slip and, I don't know, break every bone in your body, I could probably fix it.
Lord!
Might hurt a bit,
Every
though.
bone?
Well, yeah. Honestly, I think I'm close to breaking every bone.
Huh.
We're definitely up. I think there's like bones in the ear. I don't think I've broken those. But
Yes, I was actually going to ask if those were included in the list of bones you...
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think they're
Nerd!
taking a couple of knocks to the head, so. Takes an awkward bite of the food. But yeah, listen, I appreciate the gesture. It's real nice and all.
You hate how good the food tastes, by the way.
No, I don't. I love it. I love how good the food is. Grandma's special.
But Cleo made it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she doesn't see me eating it.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair.
Perhaps I could offer some sort of reimbursement for the lessons. Is there anything you would like to learn? He looks at him. Cog has something in mind that he wants Robin to learn.
Oh.
Which is, yeah.
What is it?
Self-care?
Self-care?
like
Healthy,
social...
emotional...
Yeah.
How to
Smooch.
That would be okay too.
I feel like Cog also has to learn. Maybe they can practice together.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
maybe.
What about that? Is Cog asking like a leading question, or is like wanting Robin to say?
Yeah,
oh,
he doesn't finish. He doesn't finish the sentence. He just kind of.
Like what? No offense, I don't think I could, do medicine. Seems complicated.
Contrary, I think everyone can do it, but I was thinking more. It occurs to me that we grew up very differently, and.
Well, you had a sister, so.
He's not sure where to go with that.
I didn't have any siblings. Well, I didn't have any siblings. Yeah.
Aw, Riley, you're gonna make me tear up over
Aw.
here.
What?
You're gonna make me tear up over here.
Oh, that's
Didn't
cute.
have
You
anything-
think he's talking about Cleo?
Oh.
Aw.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, that was mean. He's not talking about Cleo, but
Oh, damn.
Oh. Well, fine.
I apologize.
Damn.
I mean, you just have to explain that to Grandmama Furball.
I mean,
Aw.
listen, deep down inside, Robin definitely is Cleo's sibling, right? I don't think he would ever admit that or believe that or right now think it.
I don't want to distract. Go on. Continue with what you were
We
saying.
can discuss later. Yeah, but he's like, yeah, I grew up an only child. It's like I didn't used to have any siblings.
I'm not sure how to say this, really.
Yeah, I find it's better out than in though. So
Yes, you seem to like direct communication.
there's no other kind of communication. You either tell me what you think or you don't, right?
There are many subtle forms of communication. We can talk about that later. For now, I think it would be beneficial for us as a group to trust each other. And it seems that that's a challenge for you, so I would like to help,
Kind of scrunches his eyebrows up a little bit.
if I can.
Yeah, I trust that you'll
But-
fucking heal me if I go down. I trust that Gus will fight something if we need it for. Have my back. Same with Noctum. I trust that Chalice will probably eat some weird shit and cast some magic. I don't know what Chalice does.
That's about the sum of it. I just want you to feel comfortable. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
He gives you like a weird face, like a. I like very obviously like a. Are you sure about that face? Like a. Yeah, okay. Like skeptical.
George
I
Costanza.
don't.
Sorry. Just imagine George Costanza doing his look.
Listen,
I know
I
what
don't-
you're talking about.
I don't want to ruin your opinion of anybody, but I don't really believe that.
Well, you can trust me. I know what's going on in my head, and I don't mean you any harm, ever. Not in a million years.
Yeah, likewise. He's like kind of staring at the ground, like blinking and like looking at that, not really sure how to make eye contact at that. Like very clearly like taken aback
Oh,
slash
sure.
bashful.
Dinner's delicious.
Yeah, it is. I think you said that. You can say
It's especially delicious.
right. Yeah, you can say it again if you want, like to break the tension or whatever. I get it. But like, oh, it's spicy.
I'm sorry, I've made you uncomfortable. I apologize.
No. I just I'm not really. I haven't had to like make small talk in like a lot of years, and I was never very
Well.
good at it. So.
Let's not talk about small things.
I'm sorry, my mind went to the worst possible answer to that.
No, I know it did. I say these things as an ace person, and I don't realize.
It's okay, it's really good.
Up top, Robin.
Let's go!
Riley.
Then let's not make small
Oh.
talk. Let's talk
No,
about.
I think Robin like laughs at that though, like he chuckles, but like doesn't.
Okay.
I like
Cognition
that.
is confused.
Yeah.
Uh, 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 what was funny? Sorry, I feel like I missed out on it.
Oh, you didn't mean that as a joke. It was really good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Cognition nods, really confused.
Sorry, I have to remind myself you don't know how to flirt.
But,
Sorry, I thought you were flirting with me. It's no big deal.
but
I thought it was funny. Anyway.
Cog EXE has stopped functioning.
What were you saying? Sorry if I made you uncomfortable. I didn't mean to lie. Didn't mean to insinuate anything. Sorry.
Can you give me a moment? He sets down his dinner and he goes below deck.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's go, Riley. Let's go.
Gust. During all of this, as you, I don't know, stepped away to eat jambalaya.
Yeah, I went to have dinner. I figured unless I hear like explosions or something, they'll probably be okay.
Yeah. There is also, I guess it's lunch technically.
Oh yeah.
There is something you notice.
Oh yeah.
Once again, you have that the keen sense of knowing when someone is watching you, just because you're so used to always being on the lookout for it. As you're walking away, sort of like shaking your head, you spot sort of near the other side of the ship, not too far that they wouldn't have been able to hear or see what was happening, but not close enough that it would have been obvious. Penelope's there. As you sort of look to, or as you sort of turn to look at her, it seems as though she's just sort of looking out into the ocean. She's got like a book by her side. Maybe she was reading it and looked up from it. You're not sure, but you just had a feeling that maybe someone else was watching, listening in.
He files that away, I guess, and keeps doing what he's doing, just a little more observant.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks at Penelope a little longer to see if she like, I don't know, cracks.
As you look at Penelope for a little bit,
Very soft intimidation.
she does sort of turn to look at you, and your eyes sort of lock for a moment, and you get this strange feeling of that you've seen her before.
The immediate thought is, well, I have, but I know you mean something different.
Yeah. She feels... You feel like you know her. You've talked to her maybe for 20 minutes, but there are sort of like small things that when you think about, you know, if somebody were to ask you, oh, hey, you're doing this job for this person, what are they like? You know that Penelope likes to read and study. She's very sort of soft-spoken, very kind. you know that she is not quick to violence. She, while she is trained in it,
You can
and
tell from looking how she moves.
yeah, just from how she holds herself and how she moves, you can tell that she is trained in how to protect herself and how to.
Pull out the harshness.
Yes, you know that she's not a person to do that lightly, or in a situation where she would not have to. She would prefer not to. You also know.
How do I know all of that deeply, huh?
Let me do this, Zoe. you you also get the feeling that this is that when you knew them before or something like that, it was different. And something is different now. Something's got you on edge. Apparently, like half the group is on edge. There's a different energy going on, and as you like lock eyes with her, you just get this feeling of you get this feeling that she feels like something is off, and because you feel like something is off too.
Wave at Penelope.
She waves back. She puts her finger in her book and sort of walks over to you. You know, we haven't really talked all that much. I know some of you guys are planning on helping in different ways with the tournament, but do you have any questions?
I just kind of figured get pointed in the right direction and I fight whoever's in front of me. I've been thinking about it too hard.
She nods. Yeah, that's what it seems like. If I'm being honest, there's not a lot of information on what sort of happens in the tournament outside of the fact that it is a tournament. There could be like other things going on, and by that I mean like other sorts of challenges. It might not all be fighting. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know there is fighting, but I don't know if that's the only thing we're gonna do. So I guess we'll find out. But yeah, if there's any questions you have, I'll do my best to answer them.
Can you tell me a little more about Angel Lake and like it's called Angel Lake. It's an island, I guess. I'm just curious about the like I don't know, brief look at the history.
She nods, and you see she perks up a little bit and gets excited. Angel Lake's called Angel Lake because centuries ago, millennia ago, there was an angel that visited the island. It was... She thinks for a moment. It was before Ivernosta was founded. That's how long ago it was. She thinks for a moment. As if she's like collecting her thoughts. The angel visited and gave the people there a warning and a duty to go out and protect someone. We don't really know who it was or what they were doing, but someone needed to be protected, and they were... A group of people traveled together. They were called there even after this angel was there, and they made a great journey across the land, and they sort of stopped someone from destroying a very, very powerful part of the world that would have been bad if it had gone.
Penelope can see a couple of gears turning in Gust's head, as it were. about the angel. For some reason, that's piquing my curiosity. Like, I know the I know different cultures have different ideas of like angels and the divine and like what that looks like. What's their angel like?
This specifically, there, I mean, I don't know the name at least. It might be on Angel Lake and their what's the word I'm looking for? Their archives may have more information, but what descriptions I do have, they were a celestial being with a long flaming sword. They had flowing hair that went down past their shoulders, and they spoke with a voice that would pierce you through your soul.
Seems powerful, I guess. Well, I mean that gives me something I'm curious about. You know, when we win, and he smiles at her.
She laughs. Yeah, that's one thing you can research. Are you looking for any specific information? I know a few of your companions were.
He makes a face. Not really. I mean, I'm sure I'll find something I'm curious about, or I'll kind of sit back and let the more intellectual of you look into things.
She nods. There are a few things I have questions about, and I hope I can find answers there.
I mean, I hope so too. And you hired us. I hope it pays off.
Yeah, I mean, there are things that I'm going to look into that I'm interested in academically, but there are some personal things that I'm trying to find answers for as well.
Really? Well, I mean, I'm curious, but if you don't want to share, that's your business.
I've Hold on. I'm gonna roll a dice for reasons. You see, there's a moment where she's thinking about it, and then she continues. I feel as though something happened. I don't know when or where, but this is going to sound strange. I'm going to sound crazy. But it feels like it feels like I'm reciting lines from a play sometimes.
Like, you're just going through the motions?
No, it feels like sometimes things happen and I know they're gonna happen. I'm not saying I have like clairvoyance or I can see into the future.
I was thinking divination, but
sometimes I get just this feeling that something happens and either I've done it before or I've seen it before, and it's something that's happened to me all my life. And recently it's been happening more and more. So
okay, well, that can be pretty unsettling. I can see why you'd want to look into it.
getting any sort of answer to that question would it'd be nice.
Oh, did you have lunch yet? Did you try this jambalaya?
I haven't. I put my plate down in the galley. I was gonna go eat it after a bit. I was still reading something.
You want to just go now?
Sure. And you guys head off into the galley to eat lunch together.
They have a good lunch. Star Wipe.
Nice.
All right. I think that is an okay place to stop for today.
Sure.
Next time we'll probably finish this trip and then see what happens on Angel Lake.
Okay.
My notes.
Is next Tuesday okay for everyone?
As
far as I
far
know.
as I know.
Twinsies. Wait, Jinx, you make up.
Okay. Well, we could just wipe one of the root beers that you owe me off of your tab.
No, whoa. I'm pretty sure we're even on those.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm good for it.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright. We'll see you guys next Tuesday then. Thank you guys for... Oh, fuck. Before we leave. An RP vote. Where's one where everybody's at? I think here? Everybody's here? Yeah, everybody's here.
Everybody.
Then I'll just go here. Where's Robin? There he is. Alright, who's voting for who? We got one for Cog from Yo.
I'm gonna go Cog.
That's another vote for Cog from Zoe.
Robin.
It's one for Robin.
Cook.
That's another for Cog. That's one for Gus
That's true.
for being a matchmaker.
Aw.
Listen,
Did
it's
he
part of
do
it.
that?
He is made to matchmake Say's characters.
It's true.
Oh god, I did set up all of them, didn't I?
Yeah.
All the ones in this game, at least.
Matchmaker, make me a match. That's Gus.
Shit.
That's right.
Well, I don't think it would make a difference, but say, who are you voting for?
I voted for Robin already.
Oh, okay. Wait, did someone not vote? Hold on.
Did
Yeah.
you vote? You voted.
Oh, Adam.
Oh, Adam.
Might have to disconnect and reconnect there, buddy, if you're talking. Maybe he fell asleep.